They're thought of as America's princesses. The young women who rule the ice and skate into our hearts with their athletic ability and elegant grace. Like the legendary champions that have come before them, Peggy Fleming, Dorothy Hamill, Nancy Kerrigan, and Christy Yamaguchi. The best of them have big dreams, like a chance to compete in the upcoming Winter Olympics. Meet 4 talented contenders. Bebe Liang exudes confidence on the ice, but if she wants to make it to the podium, she'll have to learn how to perform under pressure with consistency. Some say Alissa Czisny is a dark horse. She's got talent, but no one knows if she can go the distance.
We're close. Yeah, we are very close.
Sandra Rucker is last season's junior national champion.
Close your eyes, boys.
But she's trying to overcome a season-ending injury.
Which side hurts most?
And then there's Danielle Kahle. Viewed as the girl next door, she needs to kick up her program to compete with the big girls.
Oh, yeah.
With only 3 spots on the ladies' Olympic figure skating team, and favorites Michelle Kwan and Sasha Cohen near locks for 2 of them, which girl will rise to the challenge and earn the last coveted position?
3.4, 2.4.
Who will crack under the pressure? Who will reach beyond even their own expectations?
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
This is their story. 4 skaters, 1 dream. Ice Diaries.
My name is Bebe Liang. I'm living in Granada Hills, California with my family. I've been skating for about 11 years. I'm training to go to the 2006 Olympics. Skating is a sport that you really have to believe in yourself and love the sport in order to keep going.
Bebe's coaches call her the Tasmanian Devil because of her incredible speed, but when it comes to competitions, she has a tendency to choke.
The top 3 at nationals get to go to the Olympics. Last year I placed 5th, so I have a really good chance of getting that 3rd spot. My mom is the one who goes with me everywhere, competition, skating rink. My family and friends, they really support me, so they would be really proud if I make it. Even if I don't make it, they'll be proud of me. My ultimate goal would be going to the Olympics. I'm going to work as hard as I can to get there.
My name is Sandra Rucker, and I've been in Colorado Springs for 2 months. I was living in Palm Springs, and I moved here because the World Arena is one of the best training facilities in the country, and it would better my skating. My parents were not excited about me leaving home at 17, but they knew that it would be better for my skating. I love competing, especially when you skate well. Last year at Nationals, I won the junior title. You feel so good, and like all your hard work, getting up every morning and going and skating for hours, like everything like paid off. It was well worth everything that I went through.
Sandy wants to repeat last year's success, but it will take more than just training at a top facility with great coaches to get her to the top.
3 years ago, I ran into a girl on the ice and fractured my lower back. Last year, I tore soft tissue in the left side of my back. Right now, I can't train at 100%. I'm not physically able. My back hurts most days when I wake up in the morning. I've had MRIs and bone scans and x-rays. I can't find anything that would be causing me as much pain as I'm in when I skate. I've been working 14 years, so I'm not going to just give it up because my back hurts. 90% of Olympic champions compete injured. You just kind of got to be able to zone it out. You just got to go for it. This is what I want. This is what I love. I'm going to make it to the Olympics. I'm going to be there.
My name is Alissa Czisny. I live in Bowling Green, Ohio, with my parents and my twin sister, Amber. I have a very busy schedule. I get up at either 5 or 5:15 and leave the house by 5:30 or 5:45.
We usually eat breakfast in the car driving up to Detroit.
Tuesday, we'll probably leave about 5:45.
Do you want to leave just a little earlier?
A little earlier,
Yeah.
just to get there in time.
It's a 2-hour trip in good traffic. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer.
I skate an 8 o'clock session and then a 9:30 session, so I skate for 3 hours. I guess I just like being on the ice. A lot of other teenagers my age, they're obviously getting jobs and going to school, but I almost feel like their life is a little bit boring, like they have no goals in mind.
Alyssa's got the drive, the determination, and the right moves to get her to the Olympics, but she hasn't been taken seriously as a real contender. That is until now.
My ultimate goal is the Olympics.
If I won silver or bronze, that would be awesome.
Obviously gold is what I'm looking for. I'd like to be the world champion.
I'm Danielle Kahle. I live in Simi Valley, California with my mom and my 3 brothers, my sister, and my golden retriever. Shake back. Good boy.
Danielle's mother, Kathy, has done everything to make sure her daughter becomes a champion.
My mom does a lot for me. There's a lot to do, and she still makes time to take me to the ice rink and help me. Wait, Mom, drop me off. I'm late.
As a single parent of 5 struggling to stay afloat, it's not easy for Danielle's mother to devote all of her time and energy to her daughter's skating.
Having the 5 children and juggling schedules is just something I think that I've always done. I have a goal of what needs to be done by the end of the day, and I'm just a very little part of this.
I've been figure skating for 10 years. I like the feeling of just being on the ice and being in control, just being free. There are a lot of sacrifices in skating, but there's nothing I would change about what I do. There's nothing I would rather be doing. I want to be on the podium at Nationals this year, and I know if I skate well, it's possible. Anything's possible.
These 4 young women are all focused and extremely driven. But with competition season about to begin, it's time for all 4 of them to step up their game. Skate America, which is part of the Grand Prix circuit. 6 events in the U.S. and around the world, all by invitation only.
Next week, I'm leaving for Skate America. It's in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and that's what I'm training for right now. I'm excited.
So what are you going to do, the doubles first? Just run over the doubles, sow cow, toe loop? All right, let's do toe loop next.
Bebe's coach, Frank Carroll, has trained some of the best, including national world champion and Olympic medalist Michelle Kwan and 4-time U.S. champion Linda Fratiani.
The Olympics are this coming year, and the Grand Prix are really important. You know, people want to get their programs out there. People want to show the judges, how they're skating, test their programs out. So, it's going to be really exciting this year. Now we have this new judging system, and everyone's trying to adjust to it. Each element has a certain base score. It's a little complicated, but, you kind of get used to it.
Have you looked at this yet? And what did you get here? I mean, there's no reason why we can't get a 4. We want to try to get that level taken care of.
Each skater has a coach who she works with every day. Bebe's coach is Ken Kangemi.
For a level 4, you have to have quick changes. Can you start a little bit more slowly and then slowly start increasing the speed as you're doing it?
Skating's always changing, it's getting harder, and people are finding new ways to do things, and it's always evolving.
Just gonna video this so she can see what's going on This is a higher level spiral sequence, and this is what we're hoping to put in the program for Skate America as long as she's comfortable enough for it. That was better.
You can have jumps, you can spin, but if the audience doesn't connect with you and you don't connect with the judges, it doesn't really come off as you really skating. Just putting your heart out there to skate. It's so important because skating is an artistic sport and you really have to have the whole package.
Trying to be the best skater is hard enough for all these girls, but trying to balance skating and the rest of their lives can be near impossible. No one knows that better than three-time U.S. champion skater Jill Trenery.
If you're going to try to be the top of the sport, that it has to be your life. And I don't think you can be successful at skating unless it does become your world.
I have 2 more minutes to get my stuff and be on the road to go to school.
Skating and juggling school at the same time, it is difficult.
Wait, I don't have time to change it. I have to change in the car. Hurry. Wait, I'm gonna be late. I do independent study through Moore Park High School, and I go to school 3 days a week for classes.
I'm going to Spanish class, and I have to be there in 10 minutes.
But I'm only going 55. Always drive safely. What did I do? I'm just driving my car.
I'm late.
Saquen su papel. Take out your papeles.
My favorite subject is Spanish.
You may work in groups. How we started on Tuesday. You may move your desks around.
I just like to be able to speak with people from different countries. Can you do this for number 8? Wait, hold on, I know. Hold on. Let me think. Okay, I don't know. Wait, let me look. I'm very fortunate to have the program of school that I have. It allows me to continue to travel and skate the hours I can.
On Thursday, you guys are going to write a paragraph in Espanol. You do it in class because we want to make sure that you guys are writing it. You may use dictionaries. You may use textbook.
What is this called? This is called practice for tests that I'm going to get an A on.
Ok, chicos, si no hay preguntas, nos vemos el jueves. Hasta el jueves. Adiós.
Together, so you've got to make that chasse really bigger.
Twice a week, I skate with Teresa in Canton.
Teresa McKendry is one of 2 of Alyssa's coaches.
Here, there, look it up here. Now keep it lifted, right there.
I've been coaching Alissa Czisny for about 4 years.
I've had, national competitors and international competitors before her, so I was used to that. Alissa has taken me actually to another level that I haven't been before.
Let's do it. Yeah, we can do it with the music.
Teresa is a coach who will do anything to get something done. My spiral sequence is pretty good, but my footwork sequence needs a lot of work.
Counter. Oh! Ouch. You all right?
The footwork is still very new. She's still a little bit trippy.
She's going to push me to work my hardest, and she doesn't care if I'm not feeling well. She still wants me to do my best.
I think she has all the things that it takes to be on the podium at nationals.
Every aspect of my skating needs improvement.
Alissa is a perfectionist, but not to a fault. She can let things go now, where before she used to just drive her crazy.
Get that up. I just feel like it's too down because you kind of keep your head down in this area here.
Alissa is very motivated, probably the most motivated skater I've ever worked with. There's really nothing that's going to get in her way.
With Skate Canada just a few weeks away, Alissa is feeling the pressure. But Sandy is dealing with a different kind of pressure. As her spin coach, Becky Calvin pushes her on. Sandy fights to work through her pain.
So let's get the sash on, get yourself ready.
When you practice, you try and think of it as a competition. So if you do make a mistake, just think about the next element.
Sandy, now you have to push.
So if you do make a mistake, you still have to go on to the next thing. Just getting upset about it just makes it twice as hard to do the next thing that you have to do.
Okay, Sandy, why did you not do the spin combo? Sandy, are you not able to jump anymore this session? At all?
They don't really know how severe my pain is. It's really hard to explain that to a coach.
Okay, go do a double Lutz. Go do a double Lutz. Get your timing back.
It's hard to be injured and have to deal with everything that comes with it.
Okay, not bad.
It's really stressful having an injury. When you have that pain every day, it's really hard to block that out. It's like a roller coaster.
There is never enough of one and too much of the other.
In the mornings, you know, we leave the house at around 7:45 and you go to the gym near the rink. It's about an hour drive there. I do some cardio workout, probably for about 30 to 45 minutes on the elliptical. It's important because it helps me with my stamina. My mom likes to work out a lot, and she's always running.
Well, I'm really lucky that I get to work out with my daughter every day. Yeah, I do try to do as much as I can too, during the time I'm waiting for her.
Now I'm gonna go shower and
Train at the Broadmoor Skate Club. She's without her family. Sometimes without that kind of support, life can be pretty lonely.
If I have a bad day, it's not like I can just like be at home with my family. I mean, some days are better than others, but I get through it, and my friends help me a lot. All my friends here are skaters.
All right, we're gonna go put our skates on. We're taking a walk last night.
And I have a lot of friends out here who make it easier.
Yeah, there was a big truck that was on, and their guys...
It's not the same as coming home with your family there. So it's hard.
Before she can go on to the Nationals, Danielle has to place in the top 4 in 2 more competitions. She has only a few more days before her regionals.
my big toe is hurting me today. I heard it walking down the street, barefoot. When I got on the ice, it kind of shook me up a bit. There was places I could feel it a lot. I wouldn't call it an injury, just a little setback, nothing major.
Oh my God. No, stop it. Oh, man. Oh my God.
Ew, it's like white.
Right.
Ow. I need to hop with it over.
Yeah.
I couldn't even fit it in my boot this morning. It was swollen.
I know, you shoved it in and then hit it back.
You could go get stitches probably.
You need actually stitches?
They might do it for you so you go to Nationals and it won't heal. Or, I mean, it depends.
Because I think that might hurt and the stitches are in my boot.
It could. Okay, just keep it really clean with peroxide and antibiotic ointment every day.
Okay.
It's that deep?
She said you should have went and got stitches on it, but since I'm competing next week, I shouldn't even do it because the stitches will hurt inside.
Danielle's in enough pain that her coach Cindy wonders whether they should call it quits until Danielle feels better.
Some toe? I wonder if you shouldn't skate later. I have to skate later.
All right. It hurts, but you can do it.
Okay. I just know how to work through it for getting ready for next week.
Alissa pushes herself to the max. She carries a full college course load in between 40 hours of skating a week and off-ice training.
I'm a sophomore at Bowling Green State University. I'm majoring in international studies. This semester I'm taking a French class, a Russian class, a history of world civilizations, and women's studies.
Qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire pour un église?
ES.
ES.
It's hard for me to do both college and skating because it takes up most of my time.
L'homme de mes rêves à 21.
21. Voilà, super, tout à fait. Au revoir, okay?
Now I have to go over to my Russian class, which is across campus.
Встаньте, возьмите учебник, положите учебник на голову, опустите руки. О, молодцы! Хорошо, спасибо.
If Alissa's day wasn't full enough, it's far from over.
On Mondays, I like to go rock climbing.
Which one are you going to do?
The red one. Rock climbing's not part of my training. I just like to do it for fun. It's just a challenge for me, a different kind of challenge, I guess. Different way to get to the top. I'm competitive in a lot of stuff. I think I inherited that from my mom. Where do I put my...
Huh?
Where do I put my foot?
Bring your left leg. There you go.
Okay. At it someday. It's easier every time.
Sandy's having another frustrating practice session with her coach, Tom Sekrejcik.
Tom and I haven't been working together for that long, couple months.
So let's do it one more time.
Tom is a former professional skater and one of the top instructors at the prestigious World Arena.
He doesn't know me yet and how I really work. So we kind of hit heads a little bit.
So I can tell you're trying to tighten things up. Yeah, you are. But where's your head?
When an athlete's injured, they're not their normal self. And so for me in a new coach-skater relationship, trying to figure out when she's trying to suck it up and be brave and when she's trying to maybe not push herself, that's not easy to determine.
Put on the neck brace. This is not going to stop your head from moving, but it's going to make you more aware of what your head's doing.
She has a head that kind of tips to the left, and then she has a free leg in her jumping that can get really far away from her. She takes off. So when she uses the yellow Dyna band, it actually restricts the movement of her free leg.
So now let's do the ladder from single axle through double axle. And that's, yeah, with the sun, yeah. Good, I'm glad you're smiling and laughing. Learning is fun.
The lessons wouldn't go that great, and some of the things that he would ask me to do I wasn't able to do because of my back.
So should be a quick, strong leg motion. Sandy.
It's not the first time Sandy and her coach Tom are getting annoyed with each other, and they're both reaching a breaking point.
Something's going on where she's been being given direction and she's not taking that direction. So why is that happening? I don't know.
She's got to land the big jumps.
This afternoon, my coach Julie's going to come and help me with triple axels. I don't know if I necessarily need the triple axel to make the Olympic team, but it's a good skill to have. It gets me a lot of points in the new point system.
For a female, triple axels considered probably one of the most advanced jumps that they can do.
Julie Berlin is a former professional skater and Alissa's other coach.
Julie, she's kind of like a second mom to me. She's there to encourage me. She's just there to make sure that I can be mentally prepared for everything.
I've been working with Alissa for 6 years, since she was 12. The only couple women that have done a triple axel up to this point in competition were Midori Ito and Tanya Harding. I didn't think she was really quite ready for it, and she said, I'm ready to start, I'm ready to start.
Julie doesn't want me to do triple axels without the harness right now because she doesn't want me to get injured. If I get injured, then that will kind of knock out my season and I won't be able to compete.
In the past, the skaters would kind of just have to take a leap of faith when learning a new jump. This way, I can basically be there to kind of slow them down on the fall and take some of the impact away so you can jump in a relatively safe environment.
I think we're ready. Let's wrap that and put it in a She's got something special. It's just her makeup. Are you really ready to do it? No, we're not quite ready yet. Not quite ready. We're close.
Yeah,
we are very close. I bet 2 more weeks. I wish I knew what drives Alissa, because if I could battle that, I would have a ton of champions.
Danielle knows how difficult it is to make it to the senior level. Her friend Addie is about to compete in the novice division at regionals. It wasn't so long ago that Danielle was there herself.
She's been having a lot of trouble the last year, making the final round.
Hi, Cyril. Hi, James. I remember you.
This is the novice ladies event. It's the biggest competition of the year for Addie.
You ready? I have to go say bye to my dad because I have to put my hair up. This is what we've been practicing this entire time. You can do it. You can do it.
After the performance, Danielle and Addie anxiously wait to find out Addie's placement.
My dad said if I skate bad, I'm going to stop skating. So I was trying to not be nervous. I was like, you didn't look nervous at all. I was like, I'll go in. Oh my gosh, you made it, Oh my God, Adeline made it. Adeline, you got it. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm really excited for Adeline because she had to make top 5 and she made it. I've never been so happy to get this place. Oh my God.
There is no free time for Sandy today. Hooking up with her strength conditioning coach, Mark Stevenson, is a must.
After you do the 15 side of that quadruped, just be alternating on your knees. Sandy needs to be here consistently, which she is. It's just a daily regimen for her.
How many weeks? 10?
10. The changes that these athletes go through, especially at this age, it's an ongoing battle. Typically, the figure skaters start to break down with the increase in the training regimen from the coaches.
The weights and stuff aren't that fun. Gotta do them, but they're not fun.
She's at another level. So as she gets higher, the bad days come more often, just with like any elite athlete.
So you're skating and working out and doing cardio every day, and it builds up your strength and your stamina. The stretching at the end of the day is the best. It kind of releases all the tension, kind of pain-free for a little bit.
So I'll give us our 30 minutes for today, okay?
The road to the Olympics begins on the local level for Danielle. First stop, the regionals. She's a favorite to win, but a bad performance could crush her dreams in an instant.
I have one more day until the competition. If I don't make top 4, I'm done.
Until then, it's all about practice.
You got enough water? That's enough for 2 sessions right now.
I'm going to get on the ice. I changed my footwork last week and it's going really well. I really like it.
Now bring the arm through. Smile's nice.
In addition to working with Coach Cindy Gould, Danielle also works with Frank Carroll, the same man who coaches Bebe.
When you have 2 elite athletes that are competing against each other, it's very important that they understand you're giving them your best at the time you're working with them and that you're not holding something back, favoring the other one.
Danielle's brought both of her coaches with her to regionals.
Okay, now, look, I'm going to give you benefit of the doubt. I thought you hit a rut there when you went to go. But you know what, sweetheart? When you say you're going to do a triple jump, you do it or fall. Good.
I like to have my coaches almost think for me.
Frank is very technical.
You know, you did it well, but it's a heavy landing.
Yeah,
I've seen you do this jump as well as anybody, really. So go and join one like that.
They tell me what to do, and it's in my head for when I do my jumps.
Better? That's what I'm talking about. Didn't you like that?
Yep.
I mean, my God, no one was going to stop you from doing your triple loop.
Danielle's jumps are improving, and encouraging words from Coach Frank give her the boost she needs to keep going.
I think you have as good a triple loop as any girl in the country right now.
For Bebe, this morning begins with a session with her off-ice trainer.
Off the ice, I just do a lot of strength training, you know, a lot of stamina training, like a lot of conditioning. Come on. My personal trainer's name is Benoit, and he's French.
Good rotation, chest up. I'm a strength conditioning specialist at Bebe. I do a conditioning with her. I do a stretching, you know, everything to increase the performance. Same thing outside. Strengthening is very important, you know, to increase the jump, you know, the spinning, the core. So, you know, everything is like a whole package. Hold. So, come on, good rotation.
It's crazy. But I think it's just really important to keep pace and work hard so that you compete at your best.
Good job. Go home.
Bebe might wish she could go home, but it's back to the rink for a session with Coach Ken.
Something inside of me just, you know, really wants to train hard. I guess it's, you know, hard to pace yourself because you want to do really well at each competition.
Are you sore from working out? Because for the rest of this week, you'd like to decrease the amount of off-ice that you're doing. You don't want to be getting too sore. Let's try it one more time.
You don't want to, you know, tire yourself out, burn yourself out or whatever too early. I guess you have to really pace yourself in order to really peak at the time you want to, which is, you know, nationals or worlds.
And right up. Up, great. Good job. I was glad that you worked through. Your legs were tired from the gym and all that stuff. All right, but easy with the working out for the rest of the week, please. Okay.
Danielle's day is just beginning. She only has a few hours remaining before regionals. The first step to making it to nationals.
It looks really pretty. I love the color. Nothing to make it perfect. I love it. Santa, someday maybe you could wear these dresses.
Yeah, right.
With the competition hours away, getting in a final practice is a must.
Your practice affects how you compete. You really have to feel good about the way you skate that day. I think the most important thing is staying focused and just being very confident in yourself.
Unfortunately, the way Sandy's feeling, skating in a competition anytime soon doesn't look like it's in the cards.
Like the whole right side of my back feels like really weak.
Just the right side?
Yeah.
At this level, pain management's crucial. Sports aren't healthy. You know, it's not. That's the bottom line. It's a rigorous activity. Figure skating is not a healthy sport. Right now, I'm just checking our hip alignment. Yeah, a little off today. Managing the discomfort is something we try to do. We don't mask the pain or ignore the pain. We try to address it. So how many sessions did you end up doing yesterday? 2. I'll talk to the orthopedist today.
Mark helps to loosen it up and take some of the spasms out. So when I skate, it's looser and it doesn't hurt as bad.
Left side's feeling okay? Is there any problems with it at all? Or?
Not this morning. Yesterday, not really.
And these are all good signs because it's starting to localize, so it's not. So it is getting better. It's just taking a long time.
Mm-hmm. The majority of figure skaters do have back pain, whether it's severe or not. It's just part of the sport. Got to deal with it.
Danielle's family and coaches accompany her to the rink on the big night. Her first performance at regionals, the short program.
You really have to feel good about the way you skate that day. The 6-minute warm-up goes so fast. You just kind of settle in and do what you can do. There's a lot of anticipation when I wait
to get on the ice. All I want to do is get on the ice, because once I step on the ice, everything just goes away. I think the most important thing is staying focused and just being very confident in yourself, knowing that you have done this before and you can do it. My combination in the short, and I was disappointed when I did that. After missing a jump, you really have to be emotionally strong. You always have to just keep going, like you've been skating great.
With her nervous family looking on as she performs, Danielle struggles to stay focused on her program.
The judges look for everything. They're looking for the jumps and the spins and footwork and spirals and just skating.
Danielle's performance was pretty good, but with more skaters left to take to the ice, all she can do now is wait and hope her scores hold up. Danielle's short program performance was strong, and all the scores are now in. Danielle is more than anxious to see where she stands. In the regionals, the short program is 1/3 of the overall score. Placing high will give her a great boost going into the long program.
Yay, Danny!
And she nailed it.
Oh, good job, Jen.
I got first up to short. I still have a long program, which is 2/3 of your score, so it's all up to the long program tonight.
After another tough training day, Sandy needs to blow off some steam, so she's rallied her friends for a little cheering up.
I have a lot of friends out here. They're always here, so we always have girls' night. Trying to like curly or straight. Good tiger. Grazie.
What do we want?
If I were just in the rink and just doing that kind of stuff, I think I would get sick of it, actually. I have to have other things going on.
Like that? Playing board.
How do you hold them?
How do you hold them?
I love skating and it makes me happy, but doing the other things kind of keeps me balanced.
Danielle is getting ready to skate her long program at regionals. She's in first place after the short program, but to hold on to her Olympic dreams, she'll have to skate well and place high.
Each competition, you always have to improve how you skate and elements inside the program. I want to grab gradually get better at each competition, so the last competitions, which mean a lot, I'm able to perform at my highest point and do clean programs easily. My long program wasn't as good as it normally is, but I was able to get through it and land a lot of the triples, but I know I can do a lot better.
Danielle's scores are good, but there are still skaters to go.
If for some reason I didn't make it into the top 4, my season would be over, but I'm very confident.
You did such a good job, sweetheart. Thank you.
I was really excited about winning because the last time I won was when I was a novice. So now I had 2 titles of winning regionals.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Instead of bringing you a rose, I thought you could be. Good job, Danny.
You look pretty good at that. You're going to sectional. All right.
It's exciting, but yet it's in 4 weeks from now. She's got the next competition.
I know I have to keep working at it. I was disappointed with how I skated. It's definitely enough, especially nationals.
On the next Ice Diaries.
All right, let's do that again. I really didn't like that one.
Danielle tries to rebound from a disappointing performance.
And I feel like this is a big waste of time right now.
Things go from bad to worse for Sandy and Coach Tom. Bebe's off to compete with the best in the world. And a last-minute surprise has Alissa nervous.
When I get called at the last minute, I have less time to think about the competition.
Skating team and Michelle Kwan and Sasha Cohen expected to secure 2 of them, who will rise to the challenge and earn the last coveted position.
I have a really good chance of getting that 3rd spot.
You just gotta go for it.
I'd like to be the world champion.
I want to be on the podium at nationals this year.
This is what I want. This is what I love.
If I skate well, it's possible, because anything's possible in the sport.
Sandy Rucker, last year's junior nationals champ, was fighting her coaches and fighting chronic back pain.
Sandy, are you not able to jump anymore this session at all?
They don't really know how severe my pain is. And it's really hard to explain that to a coach.
Danielle Kahle faced her first big challenge, regionals, and came back with the gold. But even that didn't satisfy her.
I know I have to keep working at it, especially for nationals.
Bebe Liang's coaches say she skates like the Tasmanian devil. With that kind of strength and speed, she should be dead sure of her chances.
I know that I can do what I have to do. It's just for me to gain confidence that I can do it.
Alissa Czisny has that last slot on the Olympic team in her sights.
If I won silver or bronze, that would be awesome.
And working hard to land a jump that only a few other women have perfected in competition just might get her there.
We're not quite ready yet. We're close.
Yeah,
we are very close.
This is their story. 4 girls, 1 dream. Ice Diaries. These girls have been skating their whole lives. And they've had their eyes on the Olympic prize from the beginning.
I love being at the top of the podium.
It's every athlete's dream to make it to the Olympics.
Because that's what you work your whole life for.
This is what I want to be doing.
That's the only thing I want to do.
Making the Olympics.
To the Olympics.
Go to the Olympics.
Make it to the Olympics.
In the end, I want to be at the Olympics.
The all-important nationals are just around the corner.
Not really sure what's going to happen. You know, there are a lot of really strong girls in the U.S. this year. I'm just going to work as hard as I can and see how I place.
How a skater places there will determine whether or not she will earn a coveted spot on the U.S. Olympic team. Only the top 3 girls will go for the gold. 17-year-old Bebe Liang is kicking her training up a notch. And for Bebe, that training includes a stop at Skate America, which is part of the Grand Prix circuit. In order to compete at one of these events, a skater has to be invited, and those invitations are reserved for the world's best.
Being invited to Skate America is really exciting. It's good to do these internationals to gain experience and really get your name out there.
Bebe has just one day to get in some ice time at home with her coach, Ken Kangemi.
1, 2, 3, let's have some attitude.
Before a competition, you practice, practice, practice.
As any competition, I always try to get the skater to be the best that they can be. Bring it up on that particular day. And then bring that around. You're going to get a lot more speed. Great. Nice and tight. Open the foot. We've been really working diligently on getting Bebe's program to be as high level as possible. That's excellent. I feel better? She's in great shape. Her technique has never been better. Now it's about getting her to feel good about where she's at, and that's the task of the day. Okay, so show me the spiral.
Okay, and
haven't looked at it. Skate out. All right.
I know I can do, what I have to do.
And that last spiral has to be on an edge. Step out.
It's just for me to gain the confidence that I can do it.
Nice and tight. Open the foot.
And really perfect everything that I have.
That's excellent. The more and more we work together, I think I'm going to be able to get more out of her.
For 16-year-old Danielle Kahle, a recent victory at Regionals isn't enough. She still has to get through Sectionals before she can go head-to-head with the country's best skaters at Nationals.
After winning, I really have to go back and work at the program.
Once a week, Danielle trains with legendary coach Frank Carroll, who coached Michelle Kwan for nearly a decade.
Let's think about jumping, and I want to work on flip and lutz, mainly today, lots of them. All right, let's do that again. I really didn't like that one.
Frank is a very technical coach. He works on everything to make sure everything can be put in the program, and he decides on what I'll be doing.
That short program has to be dynamite. I don't want to start out in the hole this year.
My jumps were giving me a hard time today. They have to be strong to make it to Nationals.
I don't want to start out in 10th place, trying to fight your way up. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I think that was like the roughest session I've ever had. I've never skated like that.
A strong support team is crucial for competitive skaters, and 18-year-old Alissa Czisny's luckier than most. She has a twin sister, Amber, who's been out there on the ice by her side.
My sister is definitely my best friend. We used to skate together all the time. My sister and I first started skating before we were 2.
I don't even think that there was a time that they can remember when they weren't figure skating.
Alissa and Amber have competed against each other since they were 3 years old. For them, it's being out on the ice and having another friend with them that they're comfortable with.
Our outlook was we were 2 people competing. We had 2 shots at a gold medal.
I think being competitive with each other makes us both a better skater.
If one of us didn't get it, we were happy with the other one getting it. I discovered my injury about a year and a half ago. It was a foot injury just from over-jumping. Landing and jumping brings a tremendous amount of pain that I could tolerate for a few weeks, but then, I would not be able to walk. I came to the conclusion that I wouldn't probably be able to skate again as a competitive skater.
It was hard for me at first to be competitive without her because there's no one else to make me stronger. I miss her being on the ice with me. We're both such good friends that it just makes training a lot easier. But I've learned to be competitive with myself because she's not there to be competitive with me.
Now, Alissa spends more time with Amber off the ice as she raises the bar on her training.
I've always done ballet since I was little. It gives me a lot of body awareness.
These days, skating is all about killer jumps and number of rotations. But for Alissa, grace and artistry remain just as important.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Please, you're good. And point.
I think it's important for skating to do a lot of off-ice training as well. Ballet is big for me.
Ballet just gives me better presentation, makes my moves more graceful on the ice.
I mean, she has a very special look on the ice that is very different from a lot of the more athletic skaters that we've seen over the past few years. She brings back the style from the 50s, 60s, 70s.
1 and 2, higher, up and 4.
Alissa's ballet training has made her the kind of skater she is today.
I think if I didn't do ballet, my skating wouldn't be as good as it is.
While Alissa, Bebe, and Danielle are having winning seasons so far, things are not going as well for 18-year-old Sandra Rucker, who has been fighting debilitating back pain. She's desperate for a little TLC.
My dad is coming in tonight, and he's staying through Sunday. I'm really glad my dad's coming, because I'm kind of at a down. I really need him right now.
Hi, honey. Good to see you.
Yeah, how was your trip?
Oh, that's a good trip. Early.
Sandy moved away from her family in July to train at the world-renowned Broadmoor Skating Club. She hasn't seen her dad since then.
How's your back feel? Still a little sore?
Yeah.
It'll get better. It'll get better now that I'm here. Huh. I haven't been here since she moved out of the house, so this is my first experience at Colorado.
My new home.
Her new home and her dream. You have to support her in her dream. You do whatever you can to support her.
Street events are international, so you compete against people from other countries. So I'm really looking forward to competing here.
This is like a day before everybody has to be here. So this is unofficial practice.
Before competitions, there are official practices where judges are watching. And unofficial practice means no judges.
Everything was great. If I were you, I'd be holding every position as long as you could. How about just doing a back sit?
For a competition this important, Bebe's brought along both of her coaches.
Listen to that.
People want to test their programs and skate their programs, show the judges how they're skating, and get prepared for the upcoming big competitions.
Great work. Nice. Lovely. Should be really proud of yourself. Amazing. You were very paced and very present in everything that you did.
Sandy's got her #1 fan joining her at the rink today. Hopefully, her dad can give her the boost she needs. Her dad knows all about the rigors of training. He spent 7 years playing professional baseball.
Now you know this is an axis, right? Okay, so if that gets off, you're in trouble. All right, so you want to keep your spine and your back leg and your head all in line.
He's been watching me skate since I was 4. He doesn't really give me that much criticism, just tells me what he sees.
I can tell her back's still a little sore, but the biggest thing I see is a lack of confidence in her body, just in her movements out on the ice. That's basically why I'm here, to get her confidence back. She's gone through a lot, leaving home, moving out here, new coaches, new environment. That's a lot to adjust to for anyone.
For each girl, training is geared towards their strengths and weaknesses. Today, for Danielle, it's all about working on her biggest weakness, her flexibility, which is critical for spins and spirals.
Okay, ready? I'm going to take tree pose. Balance.
I do yoga twice a week because it helps with the flexibility for skating.
Stability is not really her strong point. Her back's not real flexible. Now in the new judging system, you need more flexible positions.
If I could change anything, I'd probably be more flexible on the ice.
Okay, one more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, swan dive. Keep focused and forward. Exhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog.
Working really hard this year to be more flexible and have better spins and spirals.
Stretch it out. Forward, Hanumanasana, forward split, first split of the day. When we first started, she couldn't even stretch this way at all. She was not flexible, but you know, triple jumper, she's got really tight muscles. And sit back on your back leg. So our focus was first of all flexibility, because she was not getting her spiral leg up over her waist. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Hold it, Danny, hold it. Good. All right, you're gonna try to scratch my nose. Scratch me on the nose. You got it.
I can see myself.
We keep working. I think within the next month we'll see even more improvement than we have already, but it's been leaps and bounds. If you compare how flexible she was, 5 months ago to her flexibility now and the amount of effort she's put into it, it's really astounding what she's done. It's just an incredible journey. She's working really hard though. All right. Good job, honey.
In Atlantic City, the first day of competition nears for Bebe.
Today is short program practice. We're competing tomorrow. It's a little early, but I'm awake. I practice at the actual arena just to get your feet under you.
It looks good. This got a little bit ahead. It had great lifting. You had good fight on it, but too much on the takeoff. So why don't you just pick it up, or you want to do the whole thing? Pick it up. All right.
You've practiced so much before you go, you should be ready before, not getting ready there.
Bebe is a very athletic skater, but also has a very artistic side. She kind of has an all-round package. Her biggest flaw would be maybe consistency all the way through from the beginning to the end.
Bebe's practice isn't going well. She's having serious trouble landing her jumps.
If you have a bad practice, you try not to let it affect your actual competitions.
But get yourself set, Bebe. This stuff's easy for you. It's all about being righted.
You know what? Do a landing position with your weight totally on your right side. Your head's slightly in. Reinforce your landing position. Just do one for us. Bam. That's where you come down every time.
No matter what kind of practices you have, I know all the stuff in my program, I can do it.
Come on, land this one.
As long as you really focus on what you want, the competition should go well.
All right, Bebe, see you tomorrow.
All right, we're out of here.
It's hard to get off the plane and, you're tired and you're like jet lagged and you have to put on a really good practice. And it's hard because it feels like, it should be over because you just have this really long, stressful week.
After 10 hours of travel and 2 hours of practice, Bebe heads back to the hotel.
Who's the driver?
Or at least tries to.
We're not waiting for the bus. We're waiting to get back to the hotel. But we have no bus driver.
We might have to walk back.
Exhaustion is just part of the grind of training. A life on the go means giving up a lot, especially for a teenager, and especially when that teenager has to find time for school.
When I go into competitions, usually I come back and I have like a week's worth of homework, but I have to make sure that I do it or else I get left behind.
Uh-oh. There's no shuttle.
There's a shuttle, but no driver.
Yeah, I'll lock the doors up.
It's hard to, go from competition to competition, but skating is, opened up so many doors to me. I got to travel a lot and see so many different places, and, I'm really grateful that I've had those opportunities.
The very driven Alissa welcomes any opportunity to perfect her skating. Today, that means ice dancing with her friend, Jonathan, under the watchful eye of two-time Olympian, Jared Swallow.
Did that feel better?
Yeah, it felt better.
There's less distance to cover. I think the turns happen faster. What we're trying to do, as far as pairing her up with Jonathan, is introduce them to relationships so that they can take some of that acting back to their singles. She's going to set this circle. Try and stay close so the transition is almost brushing right after.
Jared, pretty much he works more on a presentation, the way we relate to each other and to the audience.
Good eye.
For me, skating with someone else is kind of difficult. I just skate close to them and I have have to make sure I don't hit them. It's strange with somebody next to me.
Good, just do this transition.
The dance is very fun for us because it's something completely new. I think learning ice dancing will carry over to our skating and give us better presentation on the ice.
Trip to Atlantic City.
I came home from school and my coach had called and told me I was going to Skate America.
Sasha Cohen was sidelined with an injury, making it possible for Alissa to join the international competitors, including Bebe Liang.
When I get called at the last minute, I feel like I have less pressure on me. I have less time to think about the competition.
Despite the last-minute invite, Alissa's coaches Julie Berlin and Teresa McKendry didn't hesitate for a second.
When Alissa got the call to compete, Julie actually called me first to see if we thought it would be a good idea.
We're going to Skate Canada next week, so I was a little concerned about her getting tired, but you cannot refuse an event like Skate. Help get her prepared and in the public eye for nationals.
Once again, I'm not in the program. It's not like I have a suitcase packed next to my door.
Yeah, I just try to go out there and try to do my best for each competition. I'd like to medal. That's one of my goals.
To make the Olympic team, these girls have to succeed one step at a time. Danielle's journey started at Regionals, where she secured herself a spot at Sectionals.
I have to do 2 clean programs, and if I don't, that's going to be bad. I'm going to work towards doing double run-throughs of my programs, making them a lot better than Regionals, and just improving everything that was in the program.
Falling isn't going to cut it in competition, and so Danielle and her coach, Cindy Bortz-Gould, are hard at work.
That was nice.
Cindy's very motivating.
I could tell you were going to land that one before you took off.
We do a lot of things together, so it's really easy just to be myself and not worry about anything I say or do.
Cindy may be almost like a second mom to Danielle.
You landed your jumps. Good job.
But she still works her hard.
You did not. Okay, I did a really fast win. You want to bet? No.
She has to.
And what was all that footwork you did before it? Hello?
The new judging system means skaters' programs have to be more technically challenging than they've ever been.
You know, in order to be up there with the elite skaters, she needs to have more difficulty.
You want to do it after you cross. Then you have to. You won't be able to get into it.
And that's what I'm helping her on now.
You weren't focused on what you were doing. You're worried about other things.
I know, that's bad.
That's bad. You have to be aggressive. Push! Push, push, push! Straighten your knee. It's got to switch edges, though. Lock your knee. Turn your toe up. Arm. You forgot the arm. There you go.
Her goal is keeping it together and trying to get through from beginning to end. Today she had a really great day. She's been going up and down as far as practicing goes, but you know, everybody has their ups and downs, so she's working.
Good. I think she has a good chance. Very good chance to make it to nationals.
Timing of the second half of that 3-turn has to be a little slower. All right, you're too high on your knee. Remember, you're more stable lower to the ice.
One of Sandy's coaches, Damon Allen, puts her through her paces. While her dad watches practice from the sidelines, Sandy pushes through her pain.
What is a triple X?
The tap is throwing off.
Okay, so let's try and get the tap to make it feel as close to a triple loop in the air as possible.
This sport doesn't have a scoreboard. She has 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Months and months of training. Thousands of dollars for 4 minutes. That's a lot of pressure.
Yep. All right. Great takeoff, though.
Yeah.
I just saw you really low to the ice and it got you higher. All right, thank you, kiddo.
I'm going to Mars' house for dinner. It's my brother.
Because of their singular focus on skating, it's crucial for all of the girls to find time to relax. For Danielle, downtime comes when her yoga teacher invites the Kahle family over for dinner.
What do I do again? Take a plate. Okay. Take a quesadilla. What's a quesadilla?
No, that looks dumb.
No, you look dumb.
You look dumb.
Family is so important for all the girls. Sometimes spending time with siblings is the only chance they get to blow off steam.
I like having my sister Savannah with me because she always has a lot of energy and personality. I can't breathe. I don't think I ever stopped thinking of skating, but there is a life outside of skating.
After a long day at the rink, Sandy's bringing her dad to see her new apartment for the first time.
So you on the upper floor? Nice view. You got the mountains. This is very nice. Nicer than anything I had at 17 years old. We've done everything for her through her whole life. See, she never had to do this at home. She's responsible for her skating, but that's all. Her mother and I have done everything else for her. She doesn't have to pay her electric bill. She doesn't have to pay her rent bill. She doesn't have to pay the cable bill. The bills come to us. At certain points, it's like, wow, why are we doing this? It's an enormous expense. It really is. But, when you watch her, when you see her smile, when things are going great, it's worth it. It really is.
In just a few hours, Bebe and Alissa will get down to business at Skate America.
I've competed against Bebe a lot at Nationals. I think she's a wonderful skater. She's got such strong jumps.
Last year at Nationals, I was 5th, and Alissa was 7th, I want to say. This year, everybody's doing really well, and this is kind of the year that everyone's pushing really hard.
The girls have gone head-to-head in the past, but it's a new season with Olympic stakes.
I'm looking forward to competing against her. I think she'll be good competition here.
We represent, the same country, but, we're also competitors. We each have our own agendas. We each want to go to the Olympics.
Here.
You okay? Okay, or maybe not.
Skating is tough on the body.
You okay? You all right?
It's tough on skates, too. On average, elite skaters go through 2 or 3 pairs a year.
I'm getting new boots because I've been jumping a lot more, and you can see they're getting broken down here.
To a skater, the boot is a necessary tool. That is what makes them who they are on the ice. I don't think you'll notice any difference except for the fact you'll have more support.
And it'll last longer a little bit?
It'll last you longer. You'll probably get 6 months out of it.
Okay, good. I've been getting my boots from Bruce probably around 2 years.
Boots and blades like this are going to run about $1,300. Materials are very expensive to make the boot, and it takes quite a bit of time to make a set of boots.
If they don't have the right boots, you could do damage to her feet, and it's just not worth it.
For single mom Kathy, struggling to raise 5 kids on her own, $1,300 boots can take a big bite out of the family budget.
We've been very fortunate to have gained a whole entourage of friends who have helped us and supported Danielle, which has helped us with the finances. It's very tough for a family to afford the sport of figure skating, but once your child falls in love with that sport, it's important to kind of go all out, to do what you need to do to help them reach their goals.
Is we're going to make you a new boot with the next strength.
Okay, fine.
You'll have plenty of time before Nationals to break this in.
Okay, good.
I need you to stand up. Your feet are in good shape. What we're going to do is trace your foot now. We're going to measure pretty much every part of her foot when it comes to width. These are custom made, and every boot has a last, which is what the boot is built around. And the last is custom to every skater that we trace, allowing her to have this boot fit like a glove and support her in every area of her foot, which is really crucial to every skater. We're going to do a foot mold of your foot, and this will give us the exact fitting for the boot. This is what the boot's built around. Okay, so lightly put your foot on here. Bend your knee forward and step in. Lift up. Other foot. And I'm just making sure your toes are all in. Okay, lift up.
Oh, I did it again.
And that is your pretty foot. She'll be in these within 3 to 4 weeks.
I'm very excited.
Because you're going to have new boots, so you're going to take you to Nationals, and you're going to be a national champion, that's why.
Yeah, and then I'm going to be Olympic champion.
The pressure never ends for the girls. Not only are they constantly training to become champions, they also have to work the crowds.
When I go to competitions, a lot of people come up to me and compliment me. You don't even know how many people like really know you and really love to see you skate, and it's just great when people come up to me and say that. You know, it makes me feel really good.
Just standing right there.
Alissa, could you sign here?
It's exciting that people want to ask me for autographs. They want pictures with me.
Alissa, you're a great spinner. Love your spiral.
And I'm just flattered that they think I'm that good.
Hey, you're a lovely skater. Look at her though. Girl, you're so fierce.
Just to know that you have fans is like really great.
Go, baby, love you.
All these people come and support you and come watch, and they really want the best for you, and it's like an uplifting type of feeling.
Bebe's just hours away from her big moment at Skate America.
I think a lot of people get really nervous, but it's really important for me to just relax. I know I can do, you know, what I have to do, and it's just for me to gain the confidence that I can do it.
Hair, makeup, and costumes are all crucial elements for the skaters.
All done.
But at this level, it's up to the girls to put together their own looks.
All right, so I'm gonna get ready now and get dressed, put my dress on, so I'll see you at the competition.
His visit with her dad is coming to an end.
The trip was worth it. It really was. She's got enough positive support around her. I think she's going to get it going again and everything's going to be fine. Ah, man, it's all momentum. Once you get your momentum going, you're going to do well.
You're doing good.
My parents and I have a really good relationship. It was really nice to see my dad.
Oh, Pops.
Yeah.
Your jacket.
It doesn't matter to me whether Sandy skates or not. I give her a big hug if she wins. I give her a big hug if she loses.
All right, back it out, sis. And don't hit the pole.
That's her dream. You know, you do whatever you can to support her.
I feel better now. When it's hard, you push through that hard time, it makes you like want it even more. Some days you can and some days you can't, but I think that ultimate goal just...
All new Ice Diaries is next, followed by What Not to
Diaries. With just a few months until the Olympic trials, 4 girls vie for the last coveted spot on the Olympic team.
It's every athlete's dream to make it to the Olympics.
Bebe Liang, whose coaches call her the Tasmanian Devil, had a decent showing at Skate America, but not the kind of performance that can compete with the best.
If you happen to make a mistake in your program, it's hard, you know, to really get up and keep going.
Sandra Rucker, last year's Junior Nationals champ, continues to fight chronic back pain and seems to be saving her biggest fight for her coaches.
Sandy, you're not gonna. Where's your head? I feel like this is a big waste of time right now. Sandy.
Danielle Kahle came back from her regional competition with the gold, but is now struggling in practice.
Oh boy.
Oh man, I think that was like the roughest session I've ever had. I've never skated like that.
And Alissa Czisny, who started the season as a dark horse, is turning out to be one of the brightest stars.
The audience was so exciting tonight, and they were behind me the whole way.
standing ovation here in Atlantic City.
This is their story. 4 skaters, 1 dream. Ice Diaries.
I think I learned a lot from Skate America. How to perform under pressure and just how to perform in front of an audience.
The competitive skating season's halfway over, and so far, Alissa is a big winner. She's been invited to join the best in the world at another Grand Prix event, Skate Canada. The pressure is on, and expectations are high.
So I feel like I'm pretty prepared. We were scheduled to arrive in Newfoundland on Tuesday night. The plane in Detroit had about oil leak.
Newfoundland is a quick 3-hour flight for the Czisnys, But it took Alissa and her mom 48 hours to get there.
We were stuck in New York for a day.
I figured if we're going to fly in and I have to go compete right away, it didn't really matter to me as long as we made it in time for the competition.
Sometimes the more that's thrown against me, the better I skate.
In Colorado Springs, despite daily physical therapy sessions, Sandy Rucker's skating season seems to be heading straight downhill.
I mean, I'm in a lot of pain, so I can only do so much.
I would like to think of Sandy being a national junior champion as that experience giving her confidence, identifying her as one of the young up-and-coming skaters in our country.
But what a difference a year has made in the life of this competitor.
All the young skaters are trying to have social time. I was asking for a daily commitment to the run-through. If she sometimes does them, then she can daily do them.
But it's not just Sandy's commitment Coach Tom is worried about.
To my expectations, she's not as fit or as in shape as she can be. Perspective. That's what most of the young skaters don't have, because they haven't been doing it long enough. She has to have a willingness to be at the rink daily and go through what I would call the competitive grind and put in the time that it takes to make herself better. I wasn't asking her to go all out and following through on her word and keeping her commitment to train.
I just got back from Skate America and I'm back at the rink.
After missing out on a medal at that event, and with no more competitions between now and nationals, Bebe has serious work to do.
It's hard not to dwell on what you just did, but a lot of times it's a lot easier if you just kind of go over it and take, the good stuff and really try to improve on the next one.
Coach Ken Kangemi is pushing Bebe hard to perfect her program.
Great. That was it. That was it, though. That landed. All right, so I think you got to get used to just where you are on the landing of this, but it's okay.
I'm definitely going to work on my consistency with my jump and really polishing out my programs.
Now a lackluster practice has Bebe frustrated.
Sometimes you have bad days, and sometimes it helps motivate you. It's definitely hard after a bad practice, to be really happy, but sometimes you have to see, the good things in that practice and really say, I really improved on this. I have to really, keep focus and concentrate on what I have to do next in order to do better. I have nationals coming up, so it's back to training hard.
Danielle Kahle's squeezing in more ice time to prep for her sectionals, which are just days away.
Sectionals is a big competition because you have to make top 4 to go to nationals, and if you don't, your season is over.
The constant grind of practice with all those jumps and spins takes a toll on both the skaters and their skates.
My last boots I got broke down a lot because working on a lot of new jumps made them break down a lot faster.
After this session, Danielle is off to pick up a new pair.
I definitely like to see your landing stronger.
For many skaters, breaking in new boots can be debilitating. The process can sometimes take weeks and be very painful, but not for Danny.
She always just seemed to keep skating and be on the ice. She's never really been one to complain about boot problems. She's just always happy to get the new pair of boots and is willing to just break them in as quickly as she can so she can continue practicing.
I think your new boots will help you with the landings, I think you'll be supported better.
Danielle's boots will cost the Kahles about $1,300. That's a lot of money. But coming up with big bucks for skates isn't the only sacrifice the families make.
There's so many things that go into skating that a lot of people don't realize or understand. From paying for the skaters' ice time to the boots, the blades, the sharpening of the blades, the tights, the dresses, the coaching fees, traveling expenses, your gas, your hotels, your food, your ice time at competitions, it all adds up.
My mom has to do a lot in the day between me and my 3 brothers and my sister and taking us to our different sports.
My dad actually had to work 2 jobs when we were growing up.
Oh, good to see you.
My mom would take me to the rink in the mornings before she would work, so I would skate at like 5:45 in the morning. So they've made a lot of sacrifices for me to skate, and I love them dearly for it.
$1,200 for a dress that they wear 4 or 5 times. And then what do you do with it?
I would say at the beginning, my husband and I did not know what we get ourselves into. By the time she was 8 years old, her coach called me and said, well, you could bring her in every day and she's going to have a lesson half an hour every day. I literally dropped my phone because I'm an accountant. I thought, how much I have to pay a week?
When you think about how much she has to sacrifice to go with me places, and she spends, you know, most of her day with me.
Is 9:30 the first lesson?
My mom drives me up to Michigan a lot. Obviously, she's giving up a lot of her life to do that, which I'm very thankful for.
My husband and I have sacrificed time. Financially, we've sacrificed. I think they've been worthwhile, and I have no regrets about their sacrifices that we've made.
At certain points, it's like, wow, why are we doing this? Well, and then you realize, you know what? Because it's her dream. It's not my dream. It's not my wife's dream. It's her dream.
Virtually all of her practices for Skate Canada. Now there's only 8 hours left before the competition.
This is my last practice before my short program.
Alissa's coach, Julie Berlin, is keeping a watchful eye on her.
Honey, come here. Take your time. There's no rush. And if you need to do your program really, you know, mellow today, that's fine. You'll get your rest. You'll be hot tonight.
I'm pretty tired. I only had 5 hours of sleep last night, which usually I have a lot more than that.
Okay. Are you getting tired? You start out really great. I mean,
Danielle's new boots fit, but now comes her first test drive.
To break in my boots, I'm going to be doing a lot of spins.
Okay, right through here.
And stroking, so I won't hurt my ankles in the first week.
She's in a new boot, and this is probably the hardest time to skate in a figure skate is when they're brand new. You can't bend, you can't really do anything. This shows what a great skater Danielle is because she'll be able to do the jumps that most people can't do in a broken-in boot. Actually, that right blade looks pretty good, actually.
Really? I think I usually have them start sharper, that's why. That's the problem.
You go do any jump you want to do now.
Okay, I'm going to double toe.
These boots are going to take you right to the Olympics.
Okay, fine. I like my new skates a lot.
As if the strain of competition season isn't enough, Bebe's struggling to find time to study in between all of her training.
In the car, I have a lot of time because you sit in traffic for a while.
2 years ago, I and she together made a decision that she will go the homeschool route.
As much as we would like her to keep her continuing in the regular school,
just not possible anymore with the number of hours that she has to put in to maintain the level of competitiveness.
I order the classes and the books and everything gets sent to me. It's hard because, I don't have a desk. Homeschooling is kind of complicated. A lot of people do it different ways. Between school and skating, skating is right now my priority. Since I'm a senior this year, I really want to finish high school.
I do the driving. She can spend time reading and doing her homework.
I'm always reading. I try to do my homework. I try to study, but most of the time I'm just kind of reading for pleasure. Now that I haven't been going to school for the past couple years, I guess I see, how much time I save and that I can put into my skating.
It is very important for me, for Bebe to do well in school. Just at this point of her life, it may not be number one priority, but it's number two.
Tension is high at regionals in Dallas.
Mentally, it was difficult because of all the stress and because of all the what ifs and deciding to even go 2 days before I was supposed to leave. I mean, it's distracting.
The rules for U.S. figure skating split the competitors into two groups or more. Anytime a division has more than 19 competitors. The senior division has a qualifying round this year because there are 21 girls. In this case, since there are two groups, the top 6 make the final round. Having a qualifying round is just one more time you have to compete in front of the judges. It's one more time that your body has to perform, so there's the mental and physical psych up and let down that's associated with that.
I wanted to make it through qualifying round, so I took a lot of things out of my program.
Representing the Broadmoor Skating Club, Sandra Rucker.
Just to get through the program. It wasn't great.
Skaters know that the final round is the most important, so they try to pace themselves in the qualifying round. They can sometimes hold back too much, and then their performance can come out mediocre or average, which is what I think happened with Sandy.
It wasn't the best performance, but it got me into the final round.
How she competed was to the minimal standard of qualifying. She finished 6th in her group, and the top 6 make the final. She got done what she needed to do to get onto the final round.
I was just trying to get through each day, one day at a time.
Alyssa's heading back to the rink for her second Grand Prix of the year. Here in Canada, the competition is about to begin.
Before Alissa competes, I usually have a nervous feeling. I'm not the one that's in the skates, so I can't control what she's going to do. My blood pressure shoots up when she does her jumps or spins or misses anything. I just have to hope that she does what she's capable of doing.
After only 5 hours of sleep, tired legs, and just one practice, Alissa takes the ice for her short program.
Before I go on the ice, I pray a lot and I think a lot, and I just try to go out there and do my best.
Alissa Czisny.
I was very unfocused out there for some reason, but like right before my jumps, I would focus on the jumps. So obviously, it was good enough to do that program.
A new personal best for Alissa Czisny, 58.54, and that puts her in the lead.
After barely making it through the qualifying round at regionals, the enormity of the challenge Sandy has set up for herself is becoming clear.
I didn't do half of the practice I said I was supposed to do because I was in so much pain.
There was almost like static on a radio station. She was there, but she wasn't there.
I couldn't even get through jumps on practice ice, so I was just like, how am I going to get through them in a performance?
She wasn't doing the training repetitions that we had agreed to. She was choosing not to do that for a reason, and that reason is still not clear to me. There are people trying to help Sandy, and it appears by the way she behaves that she resists that help.
When you go to a competition, you want to be physically and mentally prepared, and when I was neither, it made it twice as hard.
There is a moment where if she is in pain, she can put it aside. And if that's true, then I want her to do that more. I want her to do that when she's training, and I want her to do that when she's competing.
I was so frustrated with my back and not being able to practice the things that I needed to practice.
Program are announced.
The scores, please, for Alissa Czisny from the United States.
I'm very excited to be in first place right now, but I'm more excited with how I skated. It was an improvement upon my last competitions, so I'm very excited about that.
52 and a half.
After the competition, Alissa and Julie review Alyssa's marks.
But Mike, I cannot believe you got your step sequence. So you're skating it better. Well, her flip went up. She got her flip clean today, and she also got the step sequence. We've never been higher than a 1, and she got a 3 today.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, though.
I know.
Same step sequence.
But you're skating your edges better. I'm so excited for you.
Congratulations.
Finally, Alissa is free to see her mom and celebrate her victory.
When I went up to my mom, just seeing all the hard work that took place to be that high and just to have done it in such an important event. It's just nice to have somebody close that's supporting me to be there.
Will the following skaters please take the ice for warm-up? Sandra Rucker.
Sandy's moments away from skating her short program.
Having an injury is very distracting because you can't be consistent with your jumps and with your skating if you can't train 100%. So I couldn't run through my programs on practice.
It's a difficult position for a coach to be in. At this point of the year when you're trying to make sure your athlete is ready for competition and trained, but yet they have an injury.
This warm-up is now over. Skaters, please leave the ice.
When I'm off the ice, I visualize. I visualize the program over and over and over.
From the Broadmoor Skating Club, please welcome Sandra Rucker.
Canada.
I'm in first place right now. I'm almost 6 points ahead of the rest of the group, so that gives me a good lead going into the long program.
Holding on to her lead is now the name of the game.
There's a lot of pressure on the person that's first in the short program to do well in the long.
If I win the long program, then I will definitely win the gold medal.
When I'm landing jumps and the audience is starting to get excited, I think that gets me excited also.
It helps me to present more and have more emotion. The triple flip was next, which was the jump I had fallen on at Skate America. I knew at that point I was clean. I couldn't believe it when I was done that I had skated a clean long program.
Back at the Southwestern Regionals, Sandy is barely holding it together.
Tonight when Sandy was practicing, she was really struggling. She was obviously not in control of herself, mentally or physically. Hey, tell me how I can help you tonight. What did you do?
I knew I wasn't prepared. I wasn't physically prepared. Mentally, I needed to be more worried about my skating. You have to do the jumps over and over to get them consistent. And I wasn't consistent at all.
I would say there's only a small percentage of talented individuals that have that ability to focus that well, to execute and perform, and then the rest of them have to learn it. Why don't you say, I'm
You're
not...
going to go to quad? You go to quad, and then you want to do the first part of the program.
Why don't you do a good single? Do the waltz 3 double axel.
I did.
I'm not really sure why Sandy's behaving the way she's behaving. I know that adolescent years are difficult years. However, it's not an excuse to behave poorly.
I couldn't get through practice.
Sometimes I feel like when I'm coaching Sandy that she selects the moment where my input is allowed. So wait and wait. Okay, that was too fast. Sandy. The person that I was working with was a distracted version of Sandy.
While Sandy is bottoming out, Alissa's basking in the glow of being in first place in both the short and long programs. But there are still 3 more skaters with the possibility of snatching the gold from her.
What was the last girl?
Carolina.
Yeah, how did she? Okay.
No worries.
It's very exciting to be in first place at such a big competition. I haven't won a gold internationally in a long time. Skate Canada is a very big event. My mom's up in the stand somewhere. I'm sure she's probably very excited.
A sloppy short program nearly knocked Sandy right out of the competition.
Pushing through that whole program was really hard, and I was very exhausted.
I'm not sure if the injury is bothering her that much, or is it some emotional issue that's going on. Sandy, Becky asked me why you're not doing loop, flip, or left.
Because I'm not hurt.
Okay. So do you need to work out any more loops?
Yeah.
Okay, so one more double axel, then we'll do some loops, okay?
And I was just going into this competition with so many things that were just not positive. So it was difficult to get through.
The best situation for a coach and an athlete is cooperation. In this case, Sandy's not on my team. It's Sandy's team, and I'm on Sandy's team. You're not gonna like do that, but feel like it's doing that, okay? I do need a higher level of cooperation from her.
Sometimes you feel like you want to give up and just move on, but I want to do so much more with this sport.
I was disappointed that she left the ice before her practice was finished. If she's going to make that choice, I can't really force her back onto the ice.
Skate America, I had 2 personal bests. When I came here to Skate Canada, I improved on both of those personal bests.
Alissa won the gold at Skate Canada after placing first in both her short and long programs.
It's always one of my goals to watch the national anthem played.
Expectations are always sky high for a former champion. That kind of pressure is only adding to Sandy's troubles.
She's in the limelight because she's national champion. Once you're on top of the podium, it's much easier to come down.
Sandy's poor placement in the short program is wreaking havoc on her confidence, and now she's minutes away from performing again in a tougher and longer program.
Will the following skaters please take the ice for warm-up? Amber Kaiser, Sandra Rucker.
Being in 5th after the short, I'm not used to being that low. I had to put together a decent long to pull up one spot. And I hadn't put together a decent long for a couple months because of this injury.
This warm-up is now over. Skaters, please leave the ice.
And physically, being able to get through that program that day, I knew was going to be really difficult. Being scared of the outcome made it twice as hard.
1% of the best athletes get on the world team in figure skating. 1% of that 1% actually end up being an Olympic champion in figure skating. That tells you how much discipline is required to achieve that dream.
I didn't know if my back was going to hold up or if I was going to be able to even get through that program.
Representing the Broadmoor Skating Club, Sandra Rucker.
I turned out of the first jump, so just standing up was okay for me. Going into the second jump, it was a triple Lutz. Then I hadn't done a triple Lutz all week.
She started trying harder things that she hadn't really been training. Obviously, they weren't going well.
I was just trying to remember the program, get through each element the best that I could.
I think she was relying on adrenaline, and when that didn't happen, it was flat. And then it started spinning out of control, and she looked to me like she was panicking.
It was just luck when I would land a jump. I practiced and had nothing. It was really hard to get through that program.
I was a little unclear about what she was trying to do. Our plan had been to do a good solid skate, and that didn't happen today.
I was disappointed. I knew I didn't put together a good program. It was just confusion and pain and just everything all together, emotional. It was very emotional.
This was probably the worst I've seen her perform all year. And actually, maybe it was the worst in her career. She wasn't pleased with herself, and she really didn't want to stay and listen to her marks, but I asked her to do that.
I knew that I wasn't going to make it. It's hard to stand there and know that you didn't make it. I didn't really want to face that.
Alissa Czisny seems unstoppable after a victorious run on the Grand Prix circuit.
It doesn't matter to me that I have all the attention from the press and from the media. I don't think being famous or having a lot of success should change a person, and I will try not to change the person that I am. I don't really skate for fame. I'm flattered that people come up and ask for my autograph. The image that I want to portray to my fans is that I'm not someone who's proud and someone who thinks that they're above other people's level. I just want to show them that I'm just a person just like them and that I can be their friends also.
Sandy waits for her marks from the judges. Her scores on the long program will decide whether or not she goes on to sectionals, or if the road to her Olympic dream ends here.
The technical marks for Sandra Rucker.
I think it's important that she acknowledges what happened, and when the skater takes their marks, it's a way of acknowledging that.
3.4, 3.5, 2.
When she was listening to her marks, she was realizing that the performance got out of control. She knew she wasn't going to make it, and she knew she was probably going to drop and place a lot lower than 5th. Essentially, her season's over, and that's not a great place to be.
I dropped a lot after that long.
Sandy placed 10th overall, so she was 6 places off qualifying for sectionals.
Not even making it, like, out of that region was hard because I knew that I could skate well and I could be in the top 4.
Told her that this was probably the lowest moment for her in her career.
I don't like performing when I'm not 100%. So I think just going out there after being a champion and not being able to perform well. I think it's just hard because I'm away from my family. And I don't really have, like, that support.
I feel like right now Sandy obviously has experienced the lowest point, which is not making out of the regional championships.
Next time on Ice Diaries, Danielle's off to sectionals.
I'm feeling really good about the competition.
While Bebe's coaches are away, she has to deal with a new problem on her own.
When it's the most painful is when I have my skates on.
Alissa skates against the champs at an invitation-only competition.
Obviously, they're all going to vote for Sasha and Michelle, but maybe I'll have a couple of votes.
And Sandy has
their goals? Find out on an all-new Ice Diaries next, followed by What Not to Wear on TLC.
Previously on Ice Diaries. After enduring travel delays and fighting exhaustion, Alissa came home from Skate Canada with the gold.
I couldn't believe it when I was done that I had skated on a clean long program.
Bebe's new skates were causing her big trouble.
Hard on the feet. You know, I try to deal with that.
But Danielle took her new boots for a very successful test run.
These boots are going to take you right to the Olympics.
And Sandy's Olympic dream turned into a nightmare after a devastating performance at regionals.
It was just confusion and pain and just everything all together, emotional.
This is their story. 4 girls, 1 dream. Ice Diaries. Alissa Czisny is having the best season of her career, and it's becoming clear she's a skater to watch.
I'm just very happy that I was able to do my best at those competitions and get a little bit more recognition for all of my hard work.
Home from Skate Canada with the gold, Team Alissa gets another boost.
Yesterday, I received word that she was USOC Athlete of the Month, and then she was USA Today Athlete of the Week, so that's a great honor.
If she keeps on doing what she's been doing, she could be going to the Olympics this winter.
It's exciting to have a lot of people behind me rooting for me in my skating.
The most overwhelming issues are the response of everybody around her, the height. And just keeping her kind of away from it is really crucial for her to be successful and ride this wave comfortably. My job is to keep her focused and trained. And if we do that, then it'll just be fun to see the success happen.
Bebe Liang is still struggling to break in her new boots.
I was having some boot problems and, my ankle was bothering me from the skates.
Boots aside, Bebe's latest issue is learning how to skate with a prop for an upcoming Christmas exhibition.
I thought it might be good for me to kind of do an exhibition, just skate for an audience.
Nice, Bebe. It's kind of fun, too. As you play with it, you're going to come up with some stuff of your own. You're like the wind on the kite.
Since it's really long, you have to be really careful not to trip over it.
Other than that thing moving and having its own life and being let go at the end, I give you total creative license.
If you hold it high enough, it kind of flows up and down, so it kind of takes getting used to. I'm getting really excited about a Christmas show.
Danielle Kahle's next goal is sectionals. But before she tackles that competition, she's also promised to perform in a local exhibition.
I'm in Pershing Square, and I'm doing a show to open the downtown LA ice rink outdoors. I've never skated outdoors before, so kind of excited about that.
Danielle's winning season has caught the attention of the event's MC, two-time Olympian Linda Fratiani.
She's a big talent, very big talent. We haven't seen a talent like this for a while.
Our final skater is well worth the wait. She just won the Southwest Pacific Championship and leaves tomorrow to compete in the Pacific Coast Championship, the next step in her dream of making the Olympic team. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very proud to present Danielle Kahle.
It was really strange skating outside because the temperature is a lot different, especially in spins. I like the cold better. Every time I skate in front of an audience, it always makes me better. So this is just another time I got to do that. I skated really well at the exhibition. It was a lot of fun.
Alissa still has several more competitions before the all-important nationals. That means lots of practice time.
Tracy and Julie make me bring in my competition dress once or twice a week to practice in it. My sister always tells me it's to get more attention. I think that it's good for me to do it because it has definitely helped me feel more comfortable when I'm out there competing.
Alyssa's been traveling nonstop. Her body is starting to feel the effects of moving through all those time zones.
I didn't practice very well today. I was falling a lot out there. It's really hard for me because my legs are really tired. I pretty much had 4 major competitions and a show all in a row, so I didn't get a break in between, so now is my come down time.
She's had such an exciting past month. I said to her today, I really felt that her problem was physical, it wasn't mental, and it is an easy thing for her to correct with rest and, good training. These kids need to have bad practices. They all do. It's their only way to margin where they really are in their training. And it also keeps their mind sharp so that they can kind of refocus and reteach themselves the techniques that they know work. We need to get her thoughts together for her jumping elements and get her mind set on peaking again for the next event.
I try not to let bad practices get to me. I just tell myself it's just one practice and I can keep improving, and I just have to stay focused on my next goal.
Figure skaters, like all elite athletes, have to stay in peak form.
As an athlete, you have to be really disciplined in, your nutrition, taking care of your body. It's a lot easier if you're really small and to be able to do the jumps and get through your programs.
Three-time U.S. champion Jill Trenery knows all about the need to stay in top form.
The expectations are just so tough, and if it's how you look physically, weight, it's very, very hard mentally to maintain a positive self-image.
When they're younger and they're thin and they're spinning these jumps, and it's not difficult at all, and then all of a sudden the body changes, and what do you do?
For Bebe, maintaining an ideal weight has been a constant challenge, especially in a sport where even a pound or two can impact performance.
Let's go. Where's the protein?
I try to have her look at everything that she's eating, and just paying attention. A lot of times you don't realize, oh yeah, I had a cookie and I had this and that, and all of a sudden by the end of the day, you've eaten a lot more than you've actually realized.
He told me to change the way I look at my diet, I guess. And, now it's pretty drastically different. Bok choy.
Bok choy?
This kind.
You like this kind?
Yeah.
She really slimmed down pretty quickly. I call it the fighting weight. We talk about Bebe's body being a machine, and we want the machine to be running as efficiently as possible. When she's at that optimal weight, the jumps are really high and they're effortless. And if she's just a couple pounds off that optimal weight, she struggles. It's a lot more difficult.
Staying lean and eating healthy involves a change in lifestyle for Bebe and her family.
I did the chicken. Everyone in my family changed the way we eat, and it's been really helpful for me. You really have to focus on what you want and make the appropriate sacrifices.
Last year's junior national champion, Sandra Rucker, was on the path to this year's nationals. But now, any chance to join the Olympic team is gone after a horrible performance at regionals.
Mentally, I needed to be more worried about my skating and not worried about winning. There was a lot of pressure, but it wasn't pressure that anybody put on me. It was pressure that I put on myself.
I think had Sandy competed at the Dallas Regional Championships at the top of her game, she could have finished either first or second in that competition.
It's great to be a champion, but there is a lot of things that come with it, and I think I just need to be more prepared next year. I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do. I'm just trying to take it one day at a time.
Of Alissa, Bebe, and Danielle, skating consumes most of their waking hours. Trying to lead a normal teenager's life is nearly impossible.
Tuesday is Pilates, skating, and school. Wednesday is skating, yoga. Thursday is Pilates, skating, school, skating. And Friday is skating. I have my yoga lesson, and then I have my lesson with Frank. And then I come back and have a lesson with Cindy. And then I usually do homework. That's due Monday. Sunday's my day off to go shopping.
Former world champion Jill Trenery remembers the difficulty of trying to balance intensive training with a life outside the rink.
It was school and skating, and that was all. Had friends, skating friends mostly.
My friends are always, oh, what are you doing today or whatever? And it's always like, oh, I'm going skating. And they're like, oh, what time are you going to come back? And it's like, oh, I won't be back till like 6 o'clock or so. So it's kind of hard, but I do a lot of church stuff. I mean, it's fun to go to the movies and stuff like that. I guess that's kind of like my social life. 3!
Yeah, okay.
I know a couple people in college, but it's kind of hard to hang out with them a lot of times because I'm not around.
She hangs out with skaters. Most of her friends are skaters. She doesn't have too much social life. Her social life is really at the rink with her friends.
But there are some perks for all of this dedication.
Skating allowed me to travel the world.
Not everybody gets to go to the places I get to go to and just see the world, and it's kind of like a trade-off, I think.
I like traveling, and I like learning the culture of different countries.
But at the end of the day, it seems that it's the skaters' families that keep them sane.
I think the best scenario is to have family around. I don't think it's healthy to not be around your family.
I think she's a lot more experienced than I am, than I ever was, in terms of facing pressure, dealing with competition, the occasional disappointments. Most I can offer to her is just to be there and to remind her that we thoroughly enjoy her skating, no matter what the results are.
Danielle's victory at Regionals a few weeks ago put her closer to the ice at Nationals. But first, she's got to place high at Sectionals.
Sectionals is a big competition because you have to get top 4 to get to Nationals. And if you don't, your season is over.
I think Danielle will skate great. She's in a great mood. She's in a great spirits. She wants to skate, so hopefully she'll go out and do well.
I'm feeling really good about the competition. I worked hard, and I'm ready.
Hey, Danielle. Hi. You got taller. When do you skate, tonight or tomorrow?
Tomorrow night. I just got here. I definitely want to come out on top of the podium.
This is your pretty bag.
Oh, that's a cute one.
That's for you. Sign here.
At registration, the Kahles find out the skating order.
Oh my God.
Performing dead last means prolonging the wait and the pressure.
Skating last is actually a really good thing because it's the last thing they see, but I don't really like to skate last because it's really hard just to sit there and have to wait. You just have to basically re-warm up in the little time you get.
With her season already over, Sandy's come to a major decision about her future.
I've decided to stay here in Colorado and train with Tom and Mark. I'm going to take about a month or so off to get my back better and get ready for next season. I'm here with Mark right now to get my back 100%.
She was very disappointed, very, not happy. But there's a lot of things we have to work on. The first thing we do is get her back in order and work on her fitness level.
I haven't done this in a while. I can do this at home.
She knew going in that it was going to be tough, that she was going to be in pain, but it still isn't any easier for her to swallow. All right. Ready?
Yeah. Go.
She moved all the way from California to train to compete. These athletes are competitors. It's not good enough to be on the team or on the sidelines or on the bench. They want to compete, and that's what they're here for.
I'm looking forward to my back not hurting.
I want to get back on the ice as soon as possible, so I have to do the stuff I need to do.
Sandy isn't the only former champion to send a ripple of disappointment through the skating community. Former 4 continents and junior world champion Jenny Kirk stunned the skating world when she announced her decision to retire from skating just before the start of this season.
I think it came to a shock for a lot of people that I would stop skating right before the Olympics. But I have to be true to myself, and I just knew my heart wasn't in it anymore. It's really sad because I worked so hard at skating, and it's been something that's played such a big role in my life. My coaches, Frank Carroll and Ken Conjemi, were just really supportive, and they knew that for me personally, this was what I had to do.
She came to me and said, Frank, I didn't want to tell you this, but I really want to stop. I don't want to do this anymore. And I said, if that's honestly in your heart what you feel, then you should stop.
The summer before the Olympics, you really need to have that feeling inside that there's a push, and I just wasn't feeling that.
Jenny's love of skating has always been linked to her relationship with her mother.
In 2002, she passed away from breast cancer. I think that's kind of when my love for the sport dwindled. It was so tough to then have to go to these competitions and to think, she's not here anymore, and I have to do this on my own. There was kind of like a sparkle was gone from my eyes, and it was really difficult for me to find my passion again, and honestly, I don't think it ever really came back. And I know that this is what's right for me right now.
Being an elite skater means being in the spotlight, and skating in exhibitions is a way to focus that attention to help others.
Tonight, I'm taking part in a benefit show to raise money for the Katrina hurricane victims.
We're almost sold out, which is exciting. It starts off with an autograph session of a lot of our skaters.
How are you? Good. Then there's an exhibition with a lot of skaters from the Detroit Skating Club.
Hi, Alissa. How are you? Good. How are you? Good. You're so famous now.
Thank you so much, and congratulations on your performances. We love to watch you.
We were watching you. So proud of you. Must be thrilled.
I'm participating in this benefit because I just like to be able to give my talent to help other people.
Can you please stop my...
It's nice to take my skating and give it back to benefit somebody else.
Danielle has been working with renowned coach Frank Carroll for 4 years. And with just a few hours remaining before competition, she gets in a final practice with him.
Frank is at the top. He knows skating up and down. It's really helpful to have him as a coach.
I think Danny is one of the finest skaters in the senior ladies event, if not by far the best. Her past history is that she's been brilliant at times, but inconsistent. All right, good. What I'm trying to get out of her is that consistency, because if she'd go out and hit everything, she'd really be in a whole separate class than she is right now.
1, 2, 3, and grab. Okay, hold it, edge. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and out.
If she can get in there and do her job and do what she can do, she'll be fine. She'll be wonderful.
My practice went really well. I'm very ready for this competition.
Bebe's got a tough week ahead. Not only is she dealing with an injury caused by her new boots, but her coaches, Ken and Frank, are off at sectionals, leaving her to practice by herself.
It's kind of hard because I usually have like 2 lessons a day.
And skaters know their coaches have to go off to other competitions. It's a really good opportunity to be on their own for a few days. Sometimes I think it's a really good time for them to really think about technique and think about what they're taught and dig deep, work on their own versus kind of be told what to do every day.
I have to deal with it. It's good for me to be able to focus on myself and make sure that, when my coach isn't there to remind me to do things, that I make myself do it.
Back in Detroit, after signing autographs, Alissa takes the ice for the benefit performance.
Tonight is the Hurricane benefit. She's going to be performing her short program. It's a good chance for her to get out again in front of people and audience. Anytime she can do that, it's a help.
My pleasure to introduce the lovely Alissa Czisny.
This is the kind of thing that she likes to do. She likes to do benefits. She likes to do these kinds of things. She's just a great role model for everybody.
Jenny Kirk is now living back home in Boston.
Yes! Okay, fine. Recently, I moved back home to Boston after living in LA for a year and a half. That's the farm. That was so weak. I'm so excited about being back with my family.
And now she's got a new title, Coach.
I know that for me, competitive skating and doing shows isn't where I see myself. I'd rather be the one that passes it on by coaching. So I think it's a great opportunity that I have so much knowledge in this to be able to help the younger skaters grow. Now stay, center, center, good, center. Now hold 1, 2, 3. Good! I was very lucky to learn from some of the best coaches in the world, and I need to pass that knowledge along to other skaters. Okay, that was really good height. You're getting good snap. So when you go to take off, it's like you're not jumping into the ice. You're jumping up and keeping your body really strong and then light on your landing.
It's very exciting for me to be working with Jenny Kirk because I watch her on TV and she's a good skater and she's like a professional.
I will definitely be watching the Olympics. I'm going to be cheering for them, and I realize the sacrifice that it takes to get there. But I have no regrets. I'm just so excited about the
Critical piece of equipment a skater has, and getting a new pair is always an unpredictable experience. Now, they are potentially Alissa's latest problem.
After Skate Canada, I got a brand new pair of skates because the company was redesigning the boot and they sent everyone a new pair.
We got her in the new boots and she started practicing and she just was struggling. I mean, her jumps weren't right, she didn't feel right, she didn't feel balanced, she could explain what the problem was. I knew there was something wrong.
So I tried to change my technique and I was still falling on the jumps, so it was really weird.
With jumps being such a crucial part of any skater's program, it's vital that the problem is found and fixed.
Finally, we realized that my boot was twisted somehow, and that was why I was having problems landing. It was hard for me because I thought I was the one having the jump problems, and I didn't know what was wrong because I thought I had figured out how to deal with things.
With nationals just weeks away, nonstop training is crucial, and a problem with boots or blades can stop a skater in their tracks.
Last few weeks has just been like crazy and really frustrating for me. And I've been trying to do everything I can to fix them. It's hard to break in skates now in the middle of the season. It's a process, and sometimes it's hard to get, exactly the way you want them.
Bebe was having trouble with adjusting to the new boot. Finally, we asked Rhonda from the pro shop to help her.
The blade didn't seem to be mounted appropriately for her. Some people, if they're falling inside or outside, the blade needs to be adjusted for their particular needs.
Do you want to show her?
Okay, great. So what does it feel like when you're skating? Is it worse, do you think, or is it just different? It's hard to describe.
Yeah. My jump timing was kind of off. I couldn't figure out, what was wrong with.
You're definitely falling to the outside.
Every skate's different. You get used to one thing and the new ones aren't the same, so you have to get used to something else.
You're tipping, yeah. So I think what we'll do is we'll move the blades back where they were. Hopefully that should cure it.
We're still in the process of trying this out, whether this is the proper position to have the blade. This is just part of the process.
You're definitely falling a lot worse than you were before, though, right, with that move?
I've had to, move the blades a few times and do all sorts of weird stuff to my skate. I'm starting to feel a lot more comfortable. My skating and all my jumps and stuff are starting to feel better.
It's back on the road for Alissa. She's just arrived in Boston for Marshall's, an American Idol type of competition. And happily, her boot issues are behind her.
I went back to my backup pair of skates, which I had not used, and took the left foot from that, decided to use that a couple days before Marshall's. After I realized it was the boot, it made me a little bit happier because I could figure out that it wasn't my problem. I lost a lot of confidence because I kept falling and I didn't know why I was falling, so I kind of was expecting to fall, so I had to get out of that. So I just had to work through getting my confidence back and just getting used to the new boot.
I think tomorrow's event will just be a great exercise for her to get her feet feeling comfortable in the skates now that we've made an adjustment.
Even though Jenny Kirk has been back on the ice for a few months as a coach, she's not sure how she will feel being back at a major skating competition, this time as a spectator.
Today I'm going to the Marshall's Figure Skating Challenge. Kind of in the past I never really wanted to watch the competitions on TV, but for some reason this year I've been really into it. Really, I'm interested to see. Honestly, if I feel sad, I want to go because I know all these skaters and I think it would be great to just reconnect. I I think a part of me still is testing myself to see, whether or not I wish I was still competing. So today's just going to be a good, I think, judge and test for myself to see if I miss being the one in the center of the ice, having everybody cheer for me.
Sandy also has to contend with watching from the stands.
Yeah, it's not as hard as I thought it would be watching and not being out there. I am going to come back next year and try and be injury-free because I know that I can do better.
I'm willing to be there for Sandy and help her in her next phase of her career, but as long as she meets me halfway and participates in the sport the way I think she should. She is going to have to show respect for herself so that she can control her emotions and also show respect for all her coaches. I hope that I have a moment with Sandy where I can look her in the eye and say, you're trained and ready, and that she goes out and competes really well and does her personal best.
I want to climb up. I think that'd be so much fun.
You're talking about Willis? I am a perfectionist, and it's hard now, but I'll look back on it when I am at the top, and it'll just be a stepping stone. This time next year, I will be at Nationals, and I'll be in the top 3.
A skater knows they've reached a certain level in their career when they're asked to attend a press conference. Today in Boston, it's Alyssa's moment.
Okay, let's get started with Alissa Czisny.
It's kind of interesting to be surrounded by all the reporters.
What is it about this year?
This year, I think I just finally figured out what it takes to go out there and skate my best when I'm competing.
Do you feel like you've taken a lot of people by surprise?
I think people that know me have been waiting for it to happen, and I think they've been pleasantly surprised, but they knew all along that I was able to do it.
I think she's learned how to deal with the media. She's learned how to respond to an interview. She's become extremely comfortable in front of press.
I've gotten more used to reporters asking a lot of questions, and I've learned how to answer the questions better. I'd rather skate in the spotlight than talk in the spotlight.
Boston, before skating at Marshall's, Alissa takes a break to hang out with her former competition, Jenny Kirk.
Oh my God, I was watching this year. You're doing so well. Was it so exciting when you went to Skate America?
It was really exciting. First, I wasn't expecting to go to Skate America, so when I got there, that was kind of nice. It was just like the whole crowd.
So they called you right before?
I think they called me Monday night or Tuesday night.
And Skate America. The competition is that weekend?
Yeah. And I already had Skate Canada, and that was the next week, so I had 2 in a row.
And you skated so well. Were you so excited?
I was really excited. I think this whole year has been kind of a learning experience for me, and I've learned through each competition just how to skate well.
Were you nervous though when you went to Canada? Because I know sometimes if you skate really well and then all of a sudden people are talking can you do it again?
Well, I was tired. It was my 4th one in a row. But I think it actually made it easier because I was tired.
Yeah, because then you just let your best.
That's all I had to think about, is just getting through the program.
Just don't fall down. Make it to the end.
I'm excited for Nationals. I just want to go out and do my best.
When you walk out and you hear that ABC music, plug your ears, because that's what always would get my heart beating. Because when you walk out of the curtain for your long and the whole arena is packed and you're just ah, and you see the cameras on Michelle Kwan and such. Okay, you can do this, but just stay in your own world, because that's what works the best.
I think she's got very good advice. She's been through all of this before.
Don't think about what if I don't make it. Think about how much you want to make it, because that's what works the best when you skate out of excitement. Oh, I'm so excited for you. You're gonna do so well.
Danielle's always struggled with her flexibility. So often Mari, her yoga instructor, accompanies her to important competitions.
She comes to stretch me out and get me focused before I step on the ice.
Hi to the sky. So we're really working on is conditioning, flexibility, strength, and of course, focus. Walk your way all the way forward. Slowly, 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 encouraging but not forcing. What have you done to your shoulders this week? You know, you hear these terrible stories about these figure skaters getting injured so young. Danielle probably throws 50, 60 jumps a day. And you take 8 times your body weight whenever you land a triple jump. So my approach with Danny is really restorative. I'm gonna hold this longer than we usually do just because you have your program today and I want your spirals to look nice.
She really gets me calmed down and focused, and that is what contributes a lot to me performing well.
And roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae.
Alissa's about to perform at Marshall's, a unique competition for the country's top 4 skaters where the audience gets to vote.
We all go out and do show programs, and then the audience gets to vote, and people from all over the U.S. get to call in and vote for their favorite skater.
Forget the rest. Vote for the best. Vote for me, please.
The skater gets enough votes, they can move on to the next round. There are 3 other girls at this competition: Michelle Kwan, Sasha Cohen, and Emily Hayes. I'm excited to be here at the competition with them. Obviously, they're all going to vote for Sasha and Michelle, but maybe I'll have a couple of votes.
I think it's going to be a little bit difficult for her to make the second round. But I think if people would sit back and not know anybody's name, I don't think it would be a problem at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alissa Czisny.
I skated okay. It wasn't the best performance for me. I fell once. It was a really weird jump. I had a brand new skate, so I was trying to adjust to it a little bit, and it was my first time out in front of a big audience for a while.
Alissa Czisny.
At sectionals, Danielle is about to take to the ice for her short program.
The short program counts a lot. It is a third of my score.
Tonight, for the first time, Danielle's program will be tested under the new judging system.
In the short program, there are only 7 prescribed elements, which you must hit very, very well, or you're in the hole. And it's very difficult to dig yourself out of the hole in figure skating. Once you're behind in the point scores, it's difficult to make it up.
My short program went well. I put my hand down on my triplets, which was a deduction of my score. You try not to let any of those things get to you. You have to just let it go and move on.
Danielle's short program was great. She hit a lot of her elements. She had a great smile. Her technique was great.
For the midnight show.
Okay. I got first in the short. The points are really close between the top, 8 girls. So it still depends on my long program tomorrow, whether I go to nationals. So I really need to skate well tomorrow.
It's time to clean up.
Back at Marshall's, before the audience votes for their favorite skater, Alissa must first hear from the celebrity judging panel.
You know, Alissa, your spins are fantastic. Your beautiful line. I love your choice of music.
Alissa Czisny, you've had a great international season. Keep it up.
You, my dear, have everything. Long legs, elegance, and you are kind to the ice. Everything was just wonderful.
It was nice, all of their comments. It gave me a little bit of confidence in my skating, and it was just nice to know that they believe in my skating also.
Up against skating favorites like Sasha Cohen and Michelle Kwan. Even with the judges' comments, Alissa was not voted into the second round.
I don't think the competition was a big pressure event. It was just kind of fun, enjoy your performance, enjoy skating for the audience kind of competition.
At her sectionals, Danielle is in first place after the short program, but her dream of going to the Olympics rests on tonight's long program.
I had to skate well in order to make it to nationals. Right now, I'm just trying to stay focused.
As a mom sitting in the stand, it's an incredible feeling. I think you can feel the program with them. And it's just her time to shine, to show everybody what she loves to do.
In my long program, it's all mind game and skating. So you kind of have to convince yourself and move on. I think that's the biggest thing. It's still not to my ability, but I'm continuing to improve each competition.
Now that the long program is over, Danielle will have to wait and see if she's made the cut to go to nationals. Bebe's been spending as much time as she can on the ice to get ready for her Christmas exhibition. But this didn't bode well for her injury from her new boots. Now she's decided to drop out.
The Christmas show I was supposed to do, I didn't get to do it because I have this, irritation or like a pain on my right ankle. When it's the most painful is when I have my skates on. When I tie my skates up really tight, then the top of my skate kind of rubs against my ankle. And so, when I'm constantly bending back and forth, it like irritates it.
I think missing the holiday show was probably difficult for her because she knew that people were depending on her and were hoping that she'd be in it and that she was, quote-unquote, the star of the show.
I think she sees that she has made a commitment, made a promise. I think that's what makes her quite upset.
I was getting excited because a bunch of us skaters were in it, and it was going to be fun.
And then to have to tell them that she wouldn't be able to participate probably was hard for her.
Hopefully, I'll be able to get back on the ice soon.
Danielle's wait is finally over, and she discovers that she's not only won a spot at Nationals along with Bebe and Alissa, but also a spot at the top of the podium.
I just won post. I love being at the top of the podium. This is the competition where I've had my personal best.
I wanted to be regional champion and sectional champion. I need to work a lot harder for the next competition. Nationals is a whole new ballgame.
You have to go to St. Louis now, okay?
The next competition is going to be the most difficult because it's the entire U.S. and there's all the top skaters competing against each other for the top title.
I like the way you came back real strong for the triple loop. Really nice. We're so proud of you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You're good.
With 2 gold medals behind her this season, Danielle is positioning herself as a real contender at Nationals. But who knows? Anything can happen to any of the skaters between now and then. Next time on Ice Diaries, Danielle's back from sectionals and gearing up for the competition of her life.
Winning does give me a lot of confidence, but I need to work a lot harder for the next competition.
Alissa's off to Tokyo to test her program on the world stage, but can she maintain? Previously on Ice Diaries, with just a few weeks until Nationals, Bebe Liang's boot injury has forced her off the ice.
When it's the most painful is when I have my skates on.
Alissa Czisny's boot troubles didn't stop her from winning rave reviews at the Marshals competition.
You are kind to the ice.
Sandra Rucker made a difficult decision about her future.
I am going to come back next year and try and be injury-free because I know that I can do better.
While Danielle Kahle went to sectionals and won the gold and a spot at Nationals.
Nationals is a whole new ballgame.
There's all the top skaters competing against each other for the top title.
This is their story. 4 girls, 1 dream. Ice Diaries. Exhausted from her competition in Boston, Alissa hits the ice for one last practice before heading to Tokyo for the Grand Prix Final.
Today's going to be a long day. We have to get to the airport. We have a 1:45 flight straight to Tokyo. Last night, Alissa had Marshals competition in Boston. Got a plane late last night and had to get up early this morning to practice. Just one thing at a time.
I was pretty tired from traveling and from the competition and just from not getting a lot of sleep before my practice. The practice didn't go the greatest. Neither of us expected it to.
Alissa, let's start that over. She's got a blister on her foot that's bothering her. That normally wouldn't bother her, but she's a little tired, and I think, she was thinking about it too much. You're not going to feel perfect every day. It's just, you gotta work through it. What I try and tell Alissa, being a skater at this level, this is how it is. I mean, you're going to go from event to event. You're going to have to learn how to deal with that, and this is something new for her. Push, Alissa, push! She's come too far now. She's made too much of a name for herself to let herself start going backwards. Good, Alissa. Much better. All right. Alissa's handling it pretty well up to this point. I feel like now she's starting to show a little crack in the armor.
After winning her 2nd gold medal of the season, this one at sectionals, 16-year-old Danielle Kahle is back home on the ice.
Feels good to have 2 good medals. I wanted to be regional champion and sectional champion.
But with Nationals just a couple of weeks away, there's still a lot of work to do.
Winning sectionals was really exciting, but to win nationals, you need the extra elements to be high levels.
Your jumps are gorgeous when you land them. We want to be top 3 with the rest of this stuff.
Danielle needs to really know how important the other elements in her programs are, not just the jumps. That is where her weaker point is. She doesn't realize as much as she should how hard she needs to focus on holding each position in your spins. So that's where she really needs to focus. So after the grab from here, you need to go to the side one.
To make it to the Olympics, it's definitely going to take improvements in my program. There's going to be a lot more run-throughs of programs and a lot more work.
To get to the Olympic team, Danielle would need to skate 100% her best. She has a chance as any other of the top skaters do.
Nationals is full of so many skaters that are from the highest level of skating. So I need to work a lot harder for the next competition.
With Nationals around the corner, that means non-stop training. But these days for Bebe, training is limited to off the ice only because of an injury caused by breaking in new skates.
I have like an irritation on my ankle that's kind of been getting a little worse, so I've been kind of laying off of it. It has this like stinging feeling, I guess.
Well, I think it's really tough because she wants to be training and we know we're on a tight time frame.
We're just going through my jumps and kind of tricking my mind into thinking that I'm actually doing the usual things, but off the ice instead.
Let's do the sow. Okay, climbing with the right. Getting tight over the right side, feeling that right side, feeling the jump back up and out and hold, 2, 3. What I try to tell my skaters is that there's either opportunity or obstacle. And so you can say, gee, the skates, were they a setback or can we use that as an opportunity? And I think that the off-ice training really helped reinforce the technique that we've been trying to kind of get into her body and get into her mind.
Even minor injuries may have lasting effects. The pain and frustration that comes with the sport of figure skating is all too familiar for former world champion Jill Trenery.
I had nagging injuries like all the skaters do, from tendonitis to low back pain. I think the skaters are having more injuries now for the obvious reasons is that they're trying to just push more. And, the little frail bodies, it catches up. It's obviously going to create pain and pain for the rest of their lives, unfortunately. It takes its toll.
I try to keep her in good spirits. I know she knows that the work we're doing off ice is really helpful to keeping her emotionally sound.
Hopefully when I get back on the ice, I won't be trying to play catch up.
I think Bebe has a really good chance at this year's Nationals. I think she's a tough cookie, and you never know what's going to happen. Everybody's in the same boat. It's a pressure-filled competition. It's the qualifier for the Olympics, so the ice is slippery.
With practice behind her and the Grand Prix Final in Tokyo looming ahead, Alissa takes off to the airport in style.
We had some friends arrange the travel plans for us, and then they had a little bit of a surprise for us. They got us a limo to go to the airport. That was really exciting because that was only my second time in a limo.
It's cold out here. We're going in the limo, so everything is okay.
I like the mirror on the ceiling. I'm definitely excited to be competing at the Grand Prix Final. I'm competing against the best ladies in the world.
Do you know what the exchange rate is in Japan?
I think it's a very good learning experience for me and just puts my name out on the world circuit and just gives me a lot of good experience and good confidence building.
I think Tokyo will be a great learning experience for her. I don't really have any idea what she's going to do. She gives you surprises. She can be great, and then she could be not so great.
25 hours later, Alissa finally lands a world away.
I'm pretty tired after the plane trip. I didn't get to sleep a lot on the plane, so hopefully I'll have a good night's sleep tonight.
This season has been the best of Alissa's career. And now she's about to compete in the biggest competition of her life.
I'm here in Tokyo, Japan for the Grand Prix Final. I qualified because I was second at Skate America and first at Skate Canada, and then the top 6 ladies in the world with the most points got to go to the Grand Prix Final.
She's the only U.S. girl to make it, so it's a great honor to be here. Grand Prix Final has, world medalists in it, and it's the first time she's been against that caliber. That was really good. Very good practice. Very good. All right.
With her place at Nationals secured, Danielle takes a day off to celebrate with her family.
Danielle did real well at sectionals and coast, so I thought it would be good to spend time with the family.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Spin. Okay, then wait him out.
It was really nice having a day off before Nationals just to have fun. Hi! I got to hang with Shamu and feed him.
For a second.
Oh my gosh, these are cold.
Oh my gosh, they're cold and slimy. I'll take that fish. Good shot.
I like the white whale best because they can kiss you. It's really important to spend time with the family because I'm always running around and doing things for skating and school.
We'll go home, and that way she'll have time to train before nationals.
Thank you so much for staying here at the Hampton Inn San Diego Del Mar, and you guys have a great day. Thank you for having us. Thanks.
With the Grand Prix Final just hours away, Alissa takes the ice for one last practice.
Alissa just had her short program practice, and it was the best practice of the week so far. Her jumps and spins look great today.
I felt really comfortable on the ice. I was confident in my skating.
She just said to me, I feel the best I've felt in a long time. I'm really encouraged by that. I'm hoping that, she pulls it off today.
Bebe's still sidelined by her injury.
It's very difficult to be sidelined and not be able to practice, and especially you have a big competition coming up and you're off the ice.
But Bebe is doing everything she can to recover in time for nationals.
Shintaro's working on the ankle, so hopefully it'll get better faster.
How's it when I stretch your pad? How's that? A little bit? Better? So when I'm actually putting pressure on it, that hurts it more, yeah? We share a little information on our ankle, and there's some residual soft tissue, some adhesive tissue in there that we try and work out. That hurts?
Yeah.
More than right on when I'm on the tennis? Or is it the same? Did it feel better at all after yesterday?
Yeah.
We do 5 minutes of soft tissue before and after the workout to make sure that our ankle's moving well. Her injury it's actually really common. She initially got the injury from her skates. Her skates were, I think, a little too tight or wasn't fitting the way it was supposed to. It compressed her tendons a little bit too much and caused inflammation.
After the training session, Shintaro takes a look at Bebe's ankles to see how they held up under the impact.
Is she icing it right now?
I gave her the ice bag.
We're hoping with Bebe that it shouldn't take her more than a couple of weeks for her to heal.
But I think we need to do this more. If it's making you feel better.
She seemed to respond really well with the soft tissues, so we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Bebe's injury is nearly healed, and she's feeling more confident as nationals approach.
Right now it's getting close to nationals, so we're just kind of polishing out everything and kind of making sure that, you know, I have the most optimal program.
Excellent. Does that feel good? Really good.
Went through all my jumps and just really getting my technique, I guess, kind of embedded in my brain.
Come on, I want one more lap. Come on, push from your legs. Whatever you're gonna do, Bebe, set your mind and let's do it.
Ken, you know, he's usually the one who makes sure that I'm pushing myself, and he pushes me, and he really keeps me like on my toes. Make sure I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing.
The advice that I've been giving Bebe, we're trying to make everything count, every jump that she does. Focus, think about what we've been doing upstairs. You're backing it up, but you're getting up at the same time, and right in. Back up. Up. All right, good try. I think it's really important to stay focused and be centered, and that's something I emphasize with my skaters when they're on the ice.
Be tough. Stay in position. You're bigger than this jump. I want to see you fight for this. And back. Good girl. There it is.
I think Bebe has a really good chance at this year's nationals. If I can keep her as healthy as possible, if I can keep her mind focused, I think she has a great shot. That's great. All right, that's much better.
With the competition over and their flight home a day away, Alissa, her mom, and coach take in the sights.
Tokyo is a huge city. I've never been in a city nearly this large.
Oh, look. Oh, wow. Usually all we have time for at competition is walking around. We don't ever have time to do anything like this because we usually leave right after.
Never crossed my mind that she would be traveling so much and competing in places like Tokyo.
Today we're going to take a boat cruise around Tokyo. Oh, look, all the bridges are named. Chuohashi, Tsukuohashi, Charikobashi Bridge, Hototoibashi. I'm not good at Japanese. Oh, we get one of those cool boats.
Is that Tokyo Tower? Oh, there it is.
They do have some cool architecture here. Oh, look at that. It goes across in the middle. It's connected. I'm majoring in international studies. I think it's nice to actually see these places in person rather than learning about them. But I think also learning about them helps me appreciate the cultures more. Japan is a lot different experience than I've been to before.
She'll remember a lot more than just coming here skating in the final. I think those are life experiences that she won't forget.
I think at this competition in Tokyo, I've actually been able to go sightseeing more than all of the other competitions combined.
Practice makes perfect, but a skater's look on the ice matters too. In an effort to stand out among the crowd, Danielle has a consultation with a makeup expert.
Hi. I'm Melanie. Good to meet you. We'll focus on the fact that this is makeup for performance, and you want the makeup to work for you in telling the story. So we will totally do that.
We need like 2 different looks.
Okay.
My long is classic bell dress, just
Okay.
yellow.
All right.
And my Romeo and Juliet, it's like it's a pink with a little bit of orange.
Okay. I'm going to start by just removing the makeup that you have on. We'll moisturize and get your foundation going. So tell me a little bit about Nationals. I'm just curious.
Nationals there's probably going to be around 20 girls there, and they're all over the country. It's the country's best.
So far, so good?
Yeah.
You'll moisturize.
How do you?
Let's do Belle first.
Okay.
Doesn't Belle mean beauty? Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful. She looks beautiful.
She always looks beautiful.
That's why I put the on the end.
So let's do the next look.
That would be Juliet.
Yes.
Much different look than that.
Oh yeah, we're going way fairy tale sparkly. I think this will be great for your program.
I like this one a lot.
Awesome. I'm so happy.
Thank you so much for doing this for me.
Oh my gosh, it's my pleasure. My pleasure. So, good luck at Nationals.
Thank you.
Back in Tokyo, after finishing in last place for the Grand Prix Final, Alissa has her mind set on the future.
Now that the Grand Prix Final is over, I'm about to head home and go back and train hard for Nationals. I think I had a lot of fun just learning about Tokyo and being here, but I think I also learned a lot from the competition. I was able to come back from a bad short and do a pretty good long program.
Triple Lutz, double toe. 7.3 base points. That was very good.
I think that having gone to this competition, I can go back and improve on this and take what I've learned and use it for Nationals and beyond. And I think what we need to do is just go back home and work hard.
Before leaving for Nationals, Bebe reconnects with choreographer Sarah Kawajara to tighten up her programs.
She's, a really good choreographer, so I'm really lucky that, she agreed to work with me.
This year, Bebe is going to be up to some really stiff competition, and she really has to pull out all the stops and not only give a good performance, strong performance, but a smart performance.
I thought it would be good for her to come down and go through my program a little bit and work on little specific things with me.
We only have a short period of time together, so let's jump right to something that you feel you want me to really focus on.
For me and Sarah, it took about a week to get both of my programs just kind of laid out, but it kind of takes the whole season to really get it polished.
When I choreograph for Bebe, we look at her competitors and try to strategize as to what approach they might be taking and what approach we should take to stand out a little bit more. Bebe is a really exciting talent. She's very well-rounded skater. I mean, she's not just a good jumper, but she's a good spinner. She's got great speed, and she's got a real spark on the ice. Okay, now show me the beginning of this footwork piece, and let me focus on the flippies.
And we worked on my footwork, and she really pays attention to all the little details.
And the turn catches up to your free side. Yes, her footwork sequence probably as a choreographer, that is the hardest. The only thing that's going to really get you through is to focus in on one thing at a time. For Bebe to gain a berth on the national team, she really has to give the performance of her life.
Wardrobe is a key element to a skater's look, so Danielle makes sure her costumes for both her short and long programs at nationals are perfect.
Mara's my dressmaker, and she's made my short and long program dress this year. We heard about Mara through a lot of people. She's really famous in making the costumes for skating and ballet.
The skater's costume is an enhancement of what they do, and it's so important that it fits together with them and the program.
Everybody thinks they're beautiful.
Well, but I think that they just need enhancement because it's just too plain the way it is. They're fine close up, but there's a big piece of ice out there, and we want everyone to see them the way they should be. And I was thinking actually of scatter, beating it through the chiffon. We have to do something with this part all the way around here and coming down here and down the back so that your lacing shows up. There's a lot that has to be done on the Juliet costume because it's just completely not finished.
We're enhancing my short program dress, and Mara is going to add up some more rhinestones to it.
And on the straps. We should do the straps. And maybe some scattering on the skirt. It's very plain. And you cannot wear something that's not completed. Right. You might get by with the local competition, but not at nationals. While you were in the dressing room, we talked about this. If we glitter this up a lot, that from a distance it will stand out.
We're doing the same thing for the long program dress. We might be adding a rose to kind of like symbolize the movie, but we don't know where it's going to go.
Do you remember at the very beginning she said she kind of wanted some type of
like
a
rose?
That was Beauty and the Beast, how the rose falls down, but...
Well, that would certainly be possible. We could do that.
Well, I just don't want it to, like...
Nationals is special, and we want to make them look really good. It's important that you feel comfortable in it without too much stuff on it. Ice skating is very costly, and costuming is very costly. Costumes run from about $500 to anywhere. Each bead is put on one by one, but it's not only the cost of the stones, it's the cost of putting them on, the labor. Of course, it takes a lot of time, and time is money, and you only get what you pay for.
Thank you, Mayor.
Skate well.
All right.
Anticipation has been building all season, and in just a few days, Alissa, Bebe, and Danielle will finally head to the national championships. Because nationals will determine who heads to the Olympics, a spot on the podium means a spot on the Olympic team.
The Olympic Games is the most important thing to every athlete. So they'll all be fighting to make that Olympic team, and everybody will be sitting back on the edge of their seats and with their fingers crossed.
3 days before Alissa, Bebe, and Danielle leave for St. Louis, Michelle Kwan, a two-time Olympian, 9-time U.S. champion, and shoo-in for this year's Olympic team, stuns the skating world by withdrawing from the competition because of a groin injury.
Everybody's trying to figure out what it all means, you know, the mathematics of it and the logistics of it, the politics of it.
Kwan is petitioning the U.S. Olympic Committee to be granted a slot on the team. So not only is she leaving the title of U.S. champion up for grabs, she's also casting uncertainty on the number of spots now available on the Olympic team. Will it be 2 or 3?
Michelle's withdrawal from the U.S. championships are going to be hanging over everybody's head.
But if Kwan's titled history is taken into account, that will mean that there will be just 2 Olympic spots open, and the stakes at nationals will be even higher.
It's really impossible to overstate what Michelle Kwan has meant to the world of figure skating. I don't think anybody can begrudge her a spot on the team.
It's up to the committee to make the right decision for our team, and whatever they decide, it will be. And it will be a great story.
For Alissa, Bebe, and Danielle, time is now short as they prepare to leave for Nationals.
Nationals is actually a really fun competition. There's a lot of people there, and I get to see, a lot of people I only see once a year. Nationals decides everything. It's full of so many skaters that are from the highest level of skating. I'm leaving to go to St. Louis for Nationals. Every time I go to competition, I have to write up a checklist because I tend to forget things. Before I go to Nationals, I have to polish my skates and change laces.
Usually I pack for competitions a couple of days before. I've gotten pretty much used to packing.
I always take a picture of my puppy because he can't come with me. I have to make sure I have all the stuff that I need.
This one is my Newfoundland Puffin.
This is my practice dress. I have to take one for every day I'm there. It's my favorite one. I have to take my dresses on the plane in the carry-on bag because I don't want to lose them, and also they'll get wrinkled. Jackets, gloves, music.
This one has been to all of my competitions for the last 6 years.
I got my skates in here. I have my music, an extra copy, my short program outfit, my long outfit.
I've trained a long time for this competition, so I feel like I'm pretty prepared.
I'm ready for St. Louis, and I'm really excited for Nationals.
Next time on Ice Diaries, the girls are in the Nationals spotlight. Danielle has 2 gold medals this season, but now she's up against the best in the country.
I like to peak at Nationals.
It's Bebe's 6th Nationals, but she has yet to medal. Will this be her year?
It's really important because, I don't get a second chance.
And Alissa's winning season means high expectations.
It's easier to go into a competition when nobody's expecting anything of you.
It's time for a new look. A double dose of what not to wear is next. Only on TLC.
Previously on Ice Diaries, with victories at Regionals and Sectionals behind her, Danielle worked on spicing up her look for Nationals.
I think this will be great for your
I like this one a lot.
Awesome.
Alyssa's winning streak came to an end when she competed against some of the best international skaters in the Grand Prix Final.
I think I learned a lot from the competition. Having gone to this competition, I can go back and improve on this and take what I've learned and use it for Nationals.
And Bebe's on-ice training was put on hold when her ankle injury sidelined her just weeks before Nationals.
Hopefully, when I get back on the ice, I won't be trying to play catch-up.
This is their story. 4 girls, 1 dream. Ice Diaries. Over the last year, Alissa, Bebe, and Danielle have spent more than 1,900 hours at the rink, gone through 12 pairs of boots, and traveled over 100,000 miles on the road to Nationals.
We've got many skaters in our competitive system, but to make it to Nationals is really, the crowning achievement.
This competition is where dreams begin or end.
Programs, lanyards, and keychains here.
And the U.S. Nationals is always just so nerve-wracking. It's devastating if you have a tough performance, but it's also really rewarding and fulfilling if you have a good one.
Each skater's results here can determine her future career. Skate well, and over the next year, there will be invitations to prestigious competitions.
The kids that compete at Nationals get elected to do junior Grand Prix or Grand Prix events or senior competitions for the whole next season.
But skate poorly, and it's back home to practice. And since this is an Olympic year, the stakes are even higher.
I know that Nationals is the most important competition. Very excited. If I make the Olympic team, that would just, that's my goal, and I'd be so happy for that.
Nationals is actually a really fun competition. I guess I'm a little excited, a little nervous, I guess. Nationals is a whole new ballgame. It is full of so many skaters that are from the highest level of skating.
Alissa, Bebe, and Danielle really represent the best of what's happening in the sport. They're competitive, they want to achieve, and they really just exemplify what we're all about.
Danielle and Bebe finally arrive in St. Louis for the U.S. Championship event. After settling into the hotel, it's off to the ice to practice at the Savage Center, where the competition will take place.
You have everything, your exhibition tape, check. Well, they have the music there, it's national, so they already recorded the music.
This is the first time I skated in St. Louis. The rink is a little smaller than I'm used to at home because I train on the Olympic size and this is NHL size. But that's part of skating. I have to deal with that and make sure I fit everything in.
Skating now, Bebe Liang.
It's Bebe's first chance to practice with the official music for her program on the ice where she'll compete. But there's a glitch.
When I was going to do my program, last year's short program music came on, and I think my mom had grabbed the wrong CD when she sent it in, so she sent in last year's music. I had to go, get my extra copy from my skating bag, and, Ken and Frank, they're just like, okay, just as long as you have the right CD.
Skating now, Bebe Liang. Bebe.
We got it fixed. My practice went pretty good. I did everything I wanted to do, and I went through my program.
For Danielle, adjusting to the competition venue poses some challenges.
There's a lot of factors here that are a lot different than Simi Valley and El Segundo. There's the audience and just the size and the ice, but I think that's why I came early. That's to get used to the ice, to feel comfortable, and just to get ready for tomorrow night. Frank is going over some of the things with us, just having me go through the jumps just to feel comfortable when I compete.
Frank is mostly focusing and concentrating on the technical side of her skating, making sure each spiral holds the correct amount of time. Each jump is done technically how he wants it, so she can hit him.
Tomorrow, I just want to skate a clean short and just having a good time and having it be one of my best performances this year, because this is where I like to peak at nationals. I'm just really trying to stay focused. It's a really big year.
Alyssa's still home trying to avoid the glare of the media's spotlight.
We knew there would be a lot of hype because of her early success in the year, and we were just really trying to keep her focused.
Along with Sasha Cohen, Kimmy Meisner, and Emily Hughes, Alissa is now pegged as one of the skaters to watch at this competition.
A year ago, our goal was to be fourth and make the world team. And people were starting to talk about her going to the Olympics. The buzz was going. And we kept grounding her and saying,
yeah, don't forget the original plan.
people feel the pressure that other people put on them, and I think for me it's just the pressure that I put on myself is pretty much the same.
Coming to an event where she is one of the expected top skaters and just kind of mentally allowing herself to get used to that feeling. The emotional has been much different for her.
We feel more pressure, I think. Don't you? I think so. I'd be lying if I said we didn't feel more pressure.
I mean,
of course we do.
You know, we know the position she's in. We know the potential.
We know what's at stake.
Flying in just one day before the competition, Alissa leaves herself just one practice on the competition ice.
I'm just going to try to go out each day I compete and just think about that competition, just the job that I need to do, and not think about the Olympics.
As the pressure escalates, the girls have one final practice, and then it's game on as they take to the ice for their short programs.
Hopefully I'll be able to pull everything together. I'm just going to try to go out there and do my job, stay focused on what I need to do. I hope just to walk away with a clean short and a clean long.
Figure skating continues to be one of the most popular sporting events in the world, and with over 100,000 people attending this year's nationals. In this arena, these girls are superstars.
You're welcome. Alissa is my favorite skater. She's just a great skater who's multi-talented. They definitely take part in my skating, and they're just always there for me.
This year at Nationals will be the first time that skaters are judged under the new system.
The new judging system is still kind of controversial. People are still getting used to it, but I think it's something that really had to happen.
Now the skaters kind of start with 0 as soon as they step on the ice, and they're building up points as they do each element.
I think the most important thing is consistent skating. Skaters get credit for spinning well, for good footwork, for jumps. Everything's important.
It's, I guess, really strategizing about, what you have in your program, what you can do really well.
Good.
Designing a program takes a lot of planning. Skaters have to perform a specific number of elements in every program. No more, no less.
The turn is what brings the picture together.
It's hard to really plan out your whole program, in the beginning and try to pack everything into it. You can't accidentally do too many jumps.
It becomes a very mathematical game.
But even though skaters are rewarded for more difficult moves, big mistakes mean big deductions.
In order to get the most points in a program, you've got to not fall and to sometimes take some risks.
You have to really think through every single thing you're doing. Every little step in your program counts.
This is a huge event, but the girls do their best to stay focused as they hit the ice one last time to prepare for their much-anticipated short program.
It's the beginning of the competition, and it's really important because, I don't get a second chance. You only get 20 minutes the day of the short, so a lot of that day is visualization of my programs and just going through my elements.
For Alissa, the next 20 minutes are crucial. This is her only chance to practice on the ice before the competition begins.
I have a little warm-up practice to get used to the ice, used to the arena. And then I compete my short.
We got through all of her jumps, her spins and spirals. I'd like to predict the future, but I'm just going by how practice was and how she's been skating this week, and she's ready to go.
Obviously, my goals are to skate my best. I'm going to try to beat my personal best scores, and I just like to medal here.
As a coach and being a former skater, I'm very nervous for her because I want so badly for her to skate a clean program.
It does.
Today at warm-up, I thought she was amazing. I actually stood in the stands and got to see a different perspective.
1, 2, 3. Perfect.
So I gave her some tips from way up high that I wouldn't have really seen from down below, which was really exciting.
I think she looked great in her practice this morning. She's happy and healthy and having a great time in St. Louis.
The only advice I give to Bebe before her short is to take her time and pray. The reason I get nervous is I have watched her almost every practice. I really wish she can do well.
Since I've competed so much, I've kind of learned how to not really get nervous because I've been training that program all year. Ken helps a lot. He's really relaxed and gets my mind to focus on what I have to do.
They've had months to prepare, but training is officially over. In just a few moments, the skaters will face their most crucial test of the season, Nationals. And it all begins with the short program.
This is the biggest competition of my life so far. It's really important because, I don't get a second chance. Looking forward to it. I'm excited and I just want to stay focused on my job and have as much fun as I can.
I skated really well throughout the week and I'm just ready to do it.
Danielle is set to take the ice and reach for the gold.
I was really focused and mentally prepared. And then I was cleaning my blades and I cut my hand.
I didn't know that she had sliced her finger.
We teach these skaters that nothing interferes with what they're going to do. You're always in control. This is the moment where you keep your head straight.
Please welcome the guys at this time, Danielle Kahle.
My hand was just bleeding everywhere. It was like all over my hands and my dress and my tights and my boots, and it was really distracting.
Combination, triple flip, double toe coming right here. Only did a double.
I missed my flip, my combination. It was really hard to get through it, but I tried to stay focused.
And again, a double Lutz instead of a triple Lutz.
And I was really disappointed that I kind of let it get to me.
This is going to hurt her with the number of points that she can expect to gain.
You really just look to the future in skating. Once you do something, you just gotta let it go.
Danielle's distraction proves costly. Even with more than half the skaters left, her scores put Danielle at the bottom of the pack.
At that point, you can't really do anything about it. You really have to move on and do a good long program and climb places up.
But while Danielle's night is ending, Alyssa's is just beginning.
I was trying to visualize the program in my mind and think about the technique for my jumps and just wanted the way I wanted to feel out on the ice.
Alissa has made a name for herself this year. She's on the radar for top female skaters in the country.
She's ready for this, and all she needs to go out there is just do it.
short program started out really well.
And spinning is what she does best. Nice, fast spins, beautiful positions.
The first triple Lutz was very nice.
Very nice, very clean, very easy.
I felt pretty confident after that. I hit a really weird double axel. And then after that, I think I just lost my confidence going into the triple flip. I was disappointed, but I was trying to move on with my skating. It's a really bad short program. Probably the worst I've done for a while.
Heart goes out for her because pressure was really on. She was in a good position here to skate. And she just didn't pull that off.
Alissa heads to the kiss and cry area to find out her results. She'll need more than 55 points to grab third place.
I was mad at myself for skating that badly, and I figured that I'd be pretty far down in the placements.
Alyssa's 2 falls had cost her, but the strength of her spins and spirals won her points, landing her just shy of third spot.
My scores were pretty high. I think the other aspects of my skating kept the scores up.
With Alyssa's placement determined, next up is Bebe, the final skater of the night. She's been left out of the spotlight this season, but now all eyes are on her.
I was feeling really good. I had a really good warm-up, so, I was just feeling relaxed and confident. I had a lot of time to really focus.
You're a great athlete. So you take your time, you set your position, you let the jumps up, strong, all right?
I've competed so much. I've kind of learned how to calm that down and just, not really get nervous about, what I'm about to do because, I've been training that program all year.
We work hard so much every day, and it's kind of drilled into our bodies. I just went out there and did everything that I know that I can do.
She seems to have a real spark tonight in this program. Good extension there on the spiral sequence in the beginning.
And good speed and good attack.
I suddenly came out to compete, and it was, almost perfect. And it was just a really good feeling.
That's the satisfying thing, more so than even winning a medal, is skating your best.
People were standing up and things were falling on the ice. And it was just, I felt so good.
It's a coach's dream to get the best out of their athlete, and Bebe was the best she could be.
It was just so exciting because that was the best program I've ever done in competition.
Bebe's near-perfect performance lands her in third place, a mere 0.3 of a point behind second.
That was terrific, and so was her placement.
There's nothing like Bebe being on and knowing she's on and knowing that everything is going well and having a great time out there.
Now a serious medal contender, Bebe is the story of the night. And suddenly, the press is clamoring for her.
It's just been so unbelievable tonight, and I feel really great, and I'm so happy about how I skated.
The scores for the short program between the top skaters are so close, it will come down to the long program less than 2 days away to determine who stands on the podium at Nationals and who will head off to the Olympics.
I'm glad that I'm still up there in the marks. I'm just going to try to go out Saturday and fight for each jump.
They don't do well in their short program. They need to learn to forget what's happened, and hopefully she'll come back out and be her normal little jumping bean.
Saturday's going to be really exciting. I want to keep this feeling and just to feel really.
After the short program, Alissa, Danielle, and Bebe are in very different mindsets. Danielle must rebound after her disappointing performance in the short.
I was in 15th place after the short. You can't go back, you can't change any of it.
When you're a coach and you're standing there and somebody's very good and they start to skate very badly, you want to think of all kinds of obscenities that you could scream at the top of your lungs.
There really is no time off between the short and long program. They have to just keep practicing and keep their focus.
Danielle knows she needs a miracle, but that doesn't mean she isn't going to do everything in her power to improve her standing.
The worst thing you can do with a skater is to lie to them, is to try to pull the wool over their eyes. They won't buy it. They don't like it. She knew she was in the hole. She knew this was not going to be a good outcome because you can't come from 15th up into the top 6. This has been a difficult one for me to crack this egg. You know, I haven't really been able to fix it. I did everything I could to make her feel, yes, you can do this jump. You know, maybe you can make the top 10. You know, maybe, you know, top 10 in the United States isn't bad. That was my job, is to try to encourage her to go out and fight in the long program.
She had a disappointing short program, and it was very important for her to leave that behind and focus on what she had to do Saturday night, which was their long program.
My long practice went really well. I got everything done and warmed up.
It takes lemons to make lemonade, so there's usually a good outcome. There'll be a good outcome for Danielle. I think she'll be very successful.
Though the expectations for Alissa were huge, she fell twice in her short program.
If she had nailed the 2 jumps, she very well could have won that event.
Going into the long, Alissa is currently in 5th place, but still within medal contention.
Her scores after the short were very appropriate.
Skaters can now take the ice for a 6-minute warm-up.
Even though Alissa is determined to improve on her jumps, she struggles through practice.
I tried to get my jumps under control, tried to make them feel pretty comfortable.
She looked relaxed, but she was still having technical issues with her jumps. The confidence in the jumps just wasn't there. It's hard to watch her not stay with it and stay confident and trust herself.
But after a grueling session, Alissa seems back on track.
I think pretty much most of skating at this level is all a mind game. I was just thinking about going into that jump, expecting to land the jump. I felt like I had a pretty decent practice. It obviously wasn't my best, but I felt comfortable out on the ice. So I'm just going to try to go out Saturday and fight for each jump.
They want her on the top. I mean, the judges want her there. They want her to represent the United States. But she's got to land her jumps.
Now that Bebe is in 3rd place after the short program, she is considered a serious contender for a spot on the Olympic team.
It was just so exciting because that was the best thing I've ever done in competition. It was almost perfect.
Good for her. I think she had the skate of her life tonight.
It was just a really good feeling when I got off the ice. Ken was jumping up and down.
Bebe skated beautifully. She got great marks, and the stage was set. She knew, we all knew, she had to do a similar type of program in the free skate.
When you're a contender and you're right there, there's a lot of pressure. I mean, you know, you've got to get out there and put it on the line.
At practice, Bebe keeps her emotions in check and her eyes on the prize.
Skating now, Liang.
I'm relaxed and still focus on what I have to do tomorrow, and you know, the competition's not over.
Just focus on what you're doing right now and stay in the present, and Saturday will be a good long program.
I try not to
think about being nervous or anything. You know, I'm feeling confident in how I'm skating right now.
Take your time, you can do this, you're fine, you're skating very well, and basically you're going to be fine, you're going to be great at showtime.
I just want to be relaxed and go out there and kind of have fun like I did last night.
For Bebe, Danielle, and Alissa, it all comes down to tonight. The stage will be set for the final event at Nationals, the long program. And with less than 7 hours before competition begins, the girls are given only 20 minutes to practice.
The following skaters may now check the ice. Danielle Kahle.
For Danielle, tonight's competition is a chance to move up in the rankings.
She was 15th in the short program.
It's something we didn't want to do, climb my way up from short to long.
She is now focusing on earning her point totals back, skating a clean program, and just doing the best she can skate.
For Bebe and Alissa, Olympic dreams are still well within reach.
Bebe's short was tremendously exciting, and so we were pretty confident going into the long.
Right now, I'm not feeling nervous or anything. My coaches are, you know, making sure I'm relaxed and still focus on what I have to do.
We're going into the long in a very mellow fashion. We're not hyping it up. We're not making a huge deal about her. We're trying to get her focused and comfortable so that she can feel the jumps and go out there and perform her program with confidence. She warmed up very well. She was really happy. She looked really comfortable. That practice, she just looked great. So I was optimistic.
With all the warm-ups over, it comes down to this, the long program.
I didn't get to do my triple in the beginning. I just did a plain triple because my landing just wasn't right. I had a really strong middle performance where I landed a lot of my jumps. I doubled my last 2 jumps. My best long program, but I got through it.
Missing some of her elements has cost Danielle points. Now, all she can do is wait for the rest of the girls to skate to find out where she will place in the overall standings. 3 hours into the competition, 13 skaters have performed, but the top 6 girls have yet to compete.
I'm in the last group, which is very exciting. It's the first time I've been in the top 6. After my short program, my scores were pretty high, and I was hoping to do better in the long, that I could pretty much say, thank you for keeping me up this high, and then show them that I could be that high.
Alissa Czisny.
I started out well. I landed the first triplets nicely. the triple flip after that. I tried to get it back together. I almost fell before I took off in the triple loop, so I really had to try hard to hang on to that jump. The next jump was the triple toe, which I rarely miss, and that was a bad jump. I think by that time I was starting to not focus on the jumps. I was thinking about, I've missed this many jumps already. That sort of thing is not a good thing to be doing when you're in the middle of your program. But I came back at the end and landed the last two jumps. Knew I had done a bad short, and then to do a not so great long on top of it was discouraging.
Oh, very, very disappointing performance for her.
In the end, Alissa's 3 falls have cost her almost 20 points, a spot on the podium, and the Olympic team. Bebe is the last skater tonight, and because of her dazzling performance in the short program, all eyes are on her.
I started my program, I was, trying to take my time and kind of pace myself and not rush through everything. So, it started off really well. Then I was going into my first lutz, and I just kind of, I don't really know what happened. It just, I just did singles. It's hard to, when you make a mistake, and to kind of come back and do the rest of the program really strong. So I think after that I was a little, I kind of got a little nervous, I guess, or a little panicky about the rest of my program.
Very disappointing. She's been skating well all week, all the practices. Her short program was brilliant, and unfortunately had this disaster in the free skate.
With Bebe's skate in the record book, all the scores are in. Bebe has finished in 5th place overall, Alissa 7th, and Danielle has missed the top 10, finishing in 12th place. The 2006 Nationals are over. It's time. With the Nationals competition over, the Olympic Committee is ready to make dreams come true for 3 girls. But first, they considered Michelle Kwan's request for a bye onto the team.
Okay, the nomination for the U.S. Olympic team for ladies is Sasha Cohen, Kimmy Meissner, and Michelle Kwan. The alternates are Emily Hughes and Katie Taylor. Based on her petition to us, Michelle has offered to have a monitoring session that we will conduct, and we will determine whether she's ready to compete at that time.
Bebe, Alissa, and Danielle were all disappointed with how they skated in St. Louis, and now have to consider their futures.
I had a really good season leading up to nationals, winning both regionals and sectionals. I wanted to come out differently than what I was at nationals, but I really have to look to the next competition. Just being at nationals was an honor. Overall, it's just really good learning and just a great experience and something that I'm never going to forget.
I want what's the best for Danny. I think that Danny has to decide what she wants to do with her skating. Those decisions are up to her.
Danielle and her family have some big decisions to make.
I believe that if it were her choice, she would love to continue skating. We need to sit and look not just at her, but with the other children, if we can financially afford to have her continue skating.
For Bebe, there's no time for contemplation. She's right back on the ice.
I just got back from nationals a few days ago, and I'm back at the rink training. I guess my ankle injury, I wouldn't say it's a setback, but I think the one thing that was problematic was that I didn't get to train my programs as much as I wanted to because I had taken that time off, and I couldn't skate as many sessions as I wanted to. So I think at nationals I was not as prepared as I wanted to be, especially for my long. But every time, I go to competition, it's definitely a learning experience. So, I can take what I did there and kind of bring it to the next competition.
Which for Bebe may be sooner than she thought. Her coach has just received word that Bebe has been invited to her first post-nationals competition.
There's no rest for the wicked or the weary. We have a competition next week. It's called the Four Continents Championship. And Bebe's working really hard.
Four Continents is an international competition. If I do well there, it'll boost up my world ranking. So, it's important. I feel like I can be seen as a contender in international circuits. So hopefully I'll just keep building from there.
Just seeing her, how hard she worked, wow, I'm really proud of her and excited for the future.
I think if you have like a goal and you kind of set your mind to it, you keep doing it until you reach that goal. My goal would be going to the Olympics and medaling.
After disastrous performances at nationals, Alissa decides she needs to slow down her pace.
After nationals, I took the week off of skating. I just took the time to relax and focus on other things besides skating, and obviously look back at nationals and look ahead to see what I wanted to do.
I think she needs to take enough downtime. I think she needs to not perform as much this next year.
I think before nationals, I didn't have a lot of time to train. I had come home from a busy fall season. I went to the Grand Prix Final in Japan, where I kind of wasn't able to peak up to nationals because I didn't train as best I could. And I think I'll take away a lot of things from what I've learned at nationals. I've obviously learned that putting a lot of pressure on myself doesn't get me anywhere. With my placement at nationals, I didn't make the Olympic or world teams, but I get to go to Junior Worlds.
It wasn't what we expected, it wasn't what we had hoped, but it is what it is. And we need to embrace it and learn from it and move forward.
This is the first year that I've been given shows on the Champions on Ice Tour, which is very exciting. It's obviously where all the champions get to skate. It'll be a good experience for me.
She's been invited to do 12 shows, primarily in the Midwest. So we're working on a really cool show program for her. Hope to open up some new doors for her and have fun with her skating and her development.
I had a bad nationals this year, but other than that, my year was very good. I improved a lot in my competitions. I made the Grand Prix Final for the first time. And I think in the coming years, I just want to continue to improve my skating to make it the best that I can.
Alissa has made a name for herself this year. She's on the radar for top female skaters in the country. Alissa's skating career, it's just not about her exposure. It's about her getting experience and getting the tools to get out to the events and perform her best.
My goal for the next Olympics is to not only go to the Olympics, but to be able to medal there and possibly win. And I'm going to try to work hard for the next 4 years to make that goal.
For Alissa, Bebe, Danielle, and even Sandy, their quest for Olympic gold is still alive. It's just another 4 years away. 4 girls, 1 dream. Ice Diaries.